throws it up the right side, and it's going to be complete.
Oh, my God.
He caught the ball off the deflection. He's going to take it up the left-hand side, and he's going to go all the way into the 5, down to the 3. Oh, my goodness. What a catch by Cornell Wheaton.
UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents the defending Heartland Conference champion Mount St. Joseph Lions. Today's Mount St. Joseph football game is brought to you by Nesco Resource, Iron Sharpens Iron, LIT Wellness, the George Nikias Insurance Agency, Scott Lawson at BSN Sports, Neiman Plumbing, the Mount St. Joseph University, Official Investigations and Security Services, the Wishbone Tavern, Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care, and Skyline Chili. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com and Mount St. Joseph University. Now, let's go to the field for today's game.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to McCauley Stadium in Wheaton, Illinois. It is the NCAA Playoffs here on UltimateSportsTalk.com. I'm Dave Mitchell alongside Chuck Murray, and the Lions have made it for the second consecutive season. They are in the NCAA Playoffs again on the road, and this year here in Wheaton, Illinois, taking on the Wheaton Thunder. The Thunder are 9-1 overall. They finished up 8-1 in their conference, the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Lions, they finished up 9-1 also, and unbeaten for the second straight year in the Heartland Conference with a record of 7-0. Chuck, you got to play these games on the field, obviously, but boy, when you look at these two teams, it's got offense written all over it.
Yeah, Wheaton's a very balanced team, averaging close to, over 200 yards rushing and close to 300 yards passing a game, and we're very, very similar with those type of statistics. Maybe a little bit more pass-heavy, but, yeah, we're expecting a lot of points to be scored here today, and hopefully the Lions come out on the long end of that.
You talk about trying to compare these two ball clubs. The Lions' biggest win this year, obviously, was when they put up 77 points on Anderson. They won that game 77-14. For Wheaton, it was pretty close to the same thing. They beat Milliken on October the 28th, 75-0. That was just a week after the Lions had posted those 77 points.
Yeah, you know, when you start comparing all these scores and different things, and I know we've talked, you know, you really think about the Lions probably could have scored a lot more points in some of these games. They kind of took the foot off the accelerator at some point, sometimes as early as the third quarter. So even saying that, they still scored a school record amount of points. So, yeah, we expect the scoreboard to be lit up today.
Yeah, it should be. You've got two excellent quarterbacks. Of course, Josh Taylor won the Heartland Conference Offensive Player of the Year again, and he was outstanding. I think last year probably was a little bit better year for him individually, but when you look at those two teams, last year and this year, this team's a little more mature, Chuck, and I think they can handle this situation a lot better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, a lot of fifth-year seniors and guys that have been around the program went and experienced that tough loss up at Alma last year. You know, a really close ball game at the half, and then it kind of got away from us in the second half. A couple of things went against us, so they've experienced that. You know, we are on the road again. Unfortunately, we didn't get a home playoff game, but this team is clearly capable of winning this game and playing well. And boy, you know, what they did last week, if they can come anywhere close to that performance, they're going to be right in the game.
Lions are coming in off of the win last week, 68-20 over Rose Holman. That clinched their second straight Heartland Conference championship. Meanwhile, Wheaton is coming in off a win at North Park by a final of 42-26 last week, and that gave them that record of 9-1 and 8-1. We're playing here at McCauley Stadium, and Chuck, throughout the year, they've averaged about 3,200 people coming into this stadium.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be, you know, a little bit of a home field advantage for them today, really bigger than a little. So, but, you know, we've played on the road before. We'll just have to overcome it. You know, the field's still only 100 yards long and all those kind of, you know, scenarios that you want to throw out there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Believe it or not, these two teams have played twice before, back in 2004 and 2006, and if I'm not mistaken, those two teams had Joe Sparhawk on them.
Yeah, they did. I think one of the year, I think he was coaching both years actually, and he was. I know he's the offensive coordinator one of the years, and unfortunately for the Lions, they didn't come out victorious in either game. So, but we feel like this team can stack up with just about anybody. So we're obviously hoping for a different result today.
Wheaton is 2-0 against the Lions. They went in 2004, won the game 31-7. Then in 2006, they won 42-28 in the game. As we said, these two teams are probably two of the most explosive teams in Division III nationally in college football. The Lions are averaging 57.5 points per game, and total offense this year, Chuck, they've posted 565.1 yards per ball game, and that's being led by Josh Taylor, who now has got 45 touchdown passes in his season this year, which broke Chayton Tomlin's touchdown pass record last week.
Yeah, they're video game numbers, Dave, when you think about it, or Star Wars, whatever you want to say, what adjectives you want to use. And I've said this, all year. Josh has been not only really, really good, he's spoiled us all. This just isn't going to happen all the time. We hope we get great quarterbacks like this, in the coming years, but he's been a phenomenal quarterback for Mount St. Joseph.
Taylor is also number one in the nation in points responsible for. I mean, he's just been outstanding, and he actually could play one more year. He says he's not going to, but he's eligible one more season.
Yeah, with all these COVID rules and different things, and him redshirting, I believe, his first year before he transferred here, he could do that. But yeah, until we get through all these COVID years, these scenarios are always going to kind of come up. And hey, do you want to go another year? Do you want to go a sixth? And all those type of things. So. But we've been blessed to watch him, and not only him, this whole team play. We've talked all year how, we're probably not going to see anything like this again. We'd love to, but it's been a joy and a pleasure, and I think this team has clearly spoiled us.
Okay, before we get into the interview, let's go ahead and check out the wind in this one. That's Chuck's favorite subject sometimes, and today it's blustery.
Yeah, it's very similar to Alma last year, minus maybe the snow, but it's definitely blowing. From us, from right to left, and it's definitely blowing in a direction. Watching pregame, with the wind, Kyle Farsing was hitting from 50+, but punting into the wind was definitely a lot tougher. So we will see how that's going to play a factor in the game as this goes on.
Well, earlier this week, the Heartland Conference put together their all-conference team. The Lions landed 19 players on the Heartland Conference all-conference team. Taylor was the offensive player of the year, as we talked about. Tyler Hopperton was the coach of the year this year. And one of the guys that made the team was wideout Joey Newton. Newton was outstanding this year. 49 catches, 789 yards. That led the Lions in those two categories. And he's got 13 touchdowns this year. Sports Information Director Blake Watson had a chance to talk with the Lions wideout.
All right, Mount St. Joseph Sports Information Director here, Blake Watson here, pregame with Joey Newton, Lions senior wide receiver. Joey, first off, congratulations on making it to the playoffs.
Thank you.
Joey, obviously, we didn't go 10-0 like we hoped we would, but we're in the playoffs. That's all that matters. Won the HCAC championship. What does last year's experience at Alma help you guys, and how does it help you with today's game?
Last year, I think we had the mentality that we were just really happy to be there. For the most part, we were really happy to just be in the playoffs. And this year it's completely different. You can tell in our practices throughout this week, we're here to win. We're not just here for just to be happy just because we're here. We're here to win. We're here to advance and hopefully make some more noise.
Obviously, we noticed that a lot with the difference of the celebration between last weekend and the Rose-Hulman win a year ago. Did you feel that too?
Yeah, exactly. Once that game was over, it was like, cool, we can celebrate, but we're on to the next. We got to get ready for the next week.
Joey, obviously you have been a big part of this offense that set tons of records at Mount St. Joseph this year. 575 points on the season, school record, HCAC record. I mean, you guys are averaging 57 points a game. How fun has that been to be a part of this unit and do all of those things?
It's very fun, obviously. Everybody loves scoring points, and Mount St. Joseph scores a lot of them. So it's definitely a lot of fun, especially with playing with good guys around you from top to bottom. Josh, Cornell, the linemen, all of them are amazing. So it's awesome and really fun playing.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Josh. Obviously, you're your quarterback, one of your best friends as well. Mm-hmm. The year that he's had, man, 45 touchdowns, leads the nation. hopefully about 4 or 5 more today. What's that bond between you guys and Cornell and KP and AB? All these guys have been around for a long time. What's that been like? How much different has that been this year versus last?
I mean, we're all a big old happy family. We all hang out together. We all obviously go to practice together, but we hang out outside of football. And so, yeah, we hang out and we kind of pick up on each other's tendencies, and that helps throughout our games and on-field, stuff like that.
Joey, another one of your guys is really close friends. How cool was it to see Mo go off last week?
I love Mo. That was amazing. I'm so happy for him, and I'm hoping and praying and expecting him to do it once again tomorrow.
Last question for you before we talk about what you're going to do after you leave them out. Obviously, Coach Coral, the mastermind of this offense, what does him as a leader of this offense, in your 4 and change years, how much has he grown and how much does his touch change what we have done as an offense?
I mean, he's vital to us. He knows everything about football, it feels like, and he puts all of his knowledge on all of us. So he really makes sure that we're prepared for whatever team we're going to play, whatever coverage they're running. He gives us scouting reports and all of that, so we're very prepared for anything that they're going to throw at us.
Joey, you're a senior. Every time you strap up from here on out, obviously we hope we win. Could be your last time in a Lions uniform. What's your plan after graduation? What are you majoring in? What are you going to do for the rest of your life, man?
My major is secondary education, so I'm planning on being a high school history teacher as well as a coach of either football, baseball, basketball, whatever it is.
Joey, congratulations on a fantastic career, man. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Joey Newton here before today's ball game as the Lions getting set to take on Wheaton here this afternoon, the Thunder. It's not just all offense for this team, though, Chuck. The defensive team has been outstanding, and they've been led by first-team All-Heartland Conference players, Nate Owens, Anthony Wright, Brady Pierce. Just all 3 of them have been outstanding.
Yeah, and actually the last few weeks defensively, I think we've kicked it up a notch. Early in the season we were talking, when you read off numbers before the game, well, this Hanover's leading the conference in defense and Rhodes and this and that. Finally, about week 6 and 7, I think we both agreed, what? The best defense in the Heartland Conference is right here.
Yeah.
It's Mount St. Joseph. So they've played really well, and really they held Rose home to 14 points last week. I know they got kind of a late touchdown, but what an outstanding effort. Rose had been scoring the week before, I think they scored 70 or something like that. So yeah, they've been playing really well, and they're going to be tested today. This is a really good offense.
Before we take a break and talk about Wheaton, I want to ask you, as a coach, when your team has been here before and you've got the experience, just how much of a difference does it make?
I think it makes a big difference. Maybe you sleep a little better the night before. Maybe you don't worry. You've been there. You've experienced it, and kind of maybe what you did wrong, what you failed at, that you can correct, that you're capable of correcting the next time. So I think it's definitely a lot easier. It doesn't mean it's going to be an easy opponent, but I think, mentally – it's going to be a little bit easier from that standpoint.
The winner of this game will play the winner of this afternoon's ball game between Wisconsin Whitewater, who finished up 9-1, and Bethel out of Minnesota 8-2. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that one also here this afternoon. When we come back, we'll talk about the Wheaton Thunder when we return on the pregame show after this.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where Division III champions are made. We coach our Lions to become leaders who will win on the field and in their career. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Are you ready to compete with the heart of a Lion and become our next champion? Learn more at msjlions.com.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. Hi, I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow. Get moving!
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Well, Chuck, there was a meeting last night here at Wheaton, and the head coach of the Thunder, Jesse Scott, I think you were involved in that, talked about how he was involved in that 2006 team that beat the Mountain.
Yeah, he did. He mentioned, I guess he got one 15-yard penalty in his life. It was a face masking call in that game, and in a game that actually Wheaton did win. You mentioned that earlier on. So, yeah, he's got a little bit of history here, that's for sure.
Scott, after the 2019 season, was named the head coach. He served as their offensive coordinator between 2016 and 19, and he's been a member of the Thunder coaching staff since 2010. He's the 22nd head football coach in the history of Wheaton College, and this is a college. Let's talk just a moment about this Wheaton team, because they come in with a prolific offense. On a normal year, they would be one of the top offenses in the country if you have to take Mount St. Joseph out of the picture. They've scored 469 points this year, Chuck. As you said before the game, they're almost balanced in what they do run and pass. They average 207 yards on the ground, 284 yards through the air, and their quarterback, Ben Thorson, has thrown for 30 touchdowns, and get this, no interceptions. He has been very economical with not turning the football over.
Yeah, if you think about it, that's a phenomenal stat to not have any interceptions, that are averaging almost 46.9 points a game. But as crazy as it sounds, I think we have to stop the run to make them throw the football, because they can try to make them one-dimensional. Maybe we get into a few mistakes, but if they can run it and pass it, it could be a long day for us.
You bring that up, and Giovanni Weeks is their leading rusher, and he's one of the nation's top running backs. He's averaging 132 yards on the ground this year, 16 rushing touchdowns. And as we were talking last night and, over the past week, we think, and of course it could be a lot different, but we think out there that it's going to have to be the Lions that are going to stop the run. We don't want Wheaton to be able to run off 6, 7, 8-minute drives.
Yeah, that would be really critical. And I think another thing would be is we got to stop the run, especially when they're going into the win, because we don't want them to take big chunks off the clock, and then we only get the win for X amount of minutes when it's our turn. So we need those quick 3-and-outs when we have the win. So it's going to be critical to stop that run.
Thorson is averaging 70% completion rate this year. I mean, he's got 30 touchdowns, no interceptions. We told you about that. And he's thrown for almost 2,600 yards, 2,598 yards that he's thrown for this year. And most of the time, it's been to Ben Bonga. He's their leading receiver. He's hauled in 62 passes for 891 yards and 8 touchdowns. He's been outstanding all year, and he's got one of the best names in football.
Yeah. Again, offensively, they've been really, really good, and they can spread it around. And again, no interceptions. You would just think a fluke deflection, or maybe a perfect pass through a receiver's hands that's intercepted, but no interceptions is really phenomenal. So hopefully we can defy those odds and get a couple today, Dave.
Seth Kortenhaven is another one that we've got to watch out for. He's hauled in 9 touchdown passes this year. He's caught 46 for just over 700 yards, and he's their punt returner. So he must be a speedster as a sophomore.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons just like we do, and the thing that's really going to be hard to defend them, they're just so balanced. Like you said, they got those 3 good receivers. They got a great running back, a great quarterback. So it's going to be a really big challenge for our defense today. And again, we're not going to shut anybody down or shut them out, but just if we can just control them, our offense can win the game, but we're going to have to make a few stops along the way.
Chuck, they just don't turn the football over. No interceptions, and they've only had 8 fumbles all year.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal stat. That's a credit to their team and to their coaching staff. They really must preach, take care of the football and make sure, you make the other team go the 80, 90 yards, don't give them a short field, and that's a nice recipe for winning.
Now, their defense is led by Johnny Eller. He's got 59 total tackles this year, 31 solo. Caleb McClung has also got 50 tackles. They boast a trio of players with interceptions on the year. Eller, Max Wilson, and Riley Schwartz, they each have 2 interceptions on the year. This is their 3rd straight season of 8-1 in the CCIW, and they were one of, I think, 8 at-large berths this year.
Yeah, there's 32 teams total that are in the tournament, and I think you're right. It's either 26 automatic qualifiers or 24, but you're right. It's very, very difficult to get an at-large berth, so they've obviously had a tremendous season, and the committee felt they were well-deserved, and especially get to host a game. They're ranked 12th in the country, so that tells you the strength of their schedule and the strength of their conference.
Now, here's what I want to bring up, and we'll end our talking about Wheaton with this. They've got the biggest offensive line that we have seen this year. The second biggest was Defiance. This one is the biggest offensive line. When you look at them, at left tackle, they go 312 pounds. At left guard, they go 324 pounds. Their center is 280. Their right guard is 276. And their right tackle is 288 pounds. They average 296 pounds across that front line. And our defensive line, Chuck, is not that big. I mean, when we go with that 3-4, we're only averaging 245 pounds.
Yeah, so we're not going to probably mano be able to handle them, but if we can use our quickness, get through the gaps a little bit before they can get and make their blocks, that'll be a success for us. But if they can start running it up the middle and just push us back, it's going to be a long day.
Question is, have they seen a team with the speed at linebacker like the Lions have this year?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe the top couple teams in our league have defense like that, but they're scoring on everybody anyway. So, it'll be interesting. It's a really fascinating matchup, that's for sure. I can't wait till it gets started.
Keep in mind, they played the number one team in the country, North Central, this year. North Central came here to play Wheaton on September the 30th, and they came away with a 54-35 victory in that game.
Yeah, so if you look at it, North Central, year in and year out, they're seen in the semifinals or finals, and they gave up 54 and lost, but they did score 35 against them. So it's going to be hard to hold these guys down. But again, we're going to need a couple stops, and if we're going to win this game, we're going to have to win it on offense. We're going to have to score a lot of points.
We're going to talk about the rest of this game and also what's happening around the campus of Mount St. Joseph University with Chuck, and we'll do that right after this timeout.
Odyssey now has hundreds of new exclusive music stations for you to discover your new summer soundtrack.
Get moving with worthy workouts for a cardio sesh fueled by today's top artists.
Hanging with your crew? Throw it back with Picnic Party for old school jams for your cookout.
Or sail away with Odyssey's new yacht rock station, Jugger Yacht.
For summer barbecues, road trips,
or relaxing poolside.
Hundreds of new exclusive stations, plus all your favorite local radio stations and podcasts. It's all on Odyssey.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
Well, it was a good news, bad news scenario earlier this week, Chuck, when the Mount St. Joseph women's volleyball team made the NCAA tournament, but then fell in the first round.
Yeah, they played Transylvania last Sunday in the Harrington Center and got up to a great start, won the first set relatively easily, and then Transylvania really put it into fifth gear, and they won the next three sets. But still, with an outstanding regular season, we were awarded an at-large berth, and we went down to George Emory and played Covenant in the same way. We win the first set rather handily, and then, inexplicably, we just lost the last three, and you got to give credit to your opponent. They just stepped it up. So, but the Lady Lions and Coach John Spinney and Peyton McCarthy had a great season, and they got nothing to be ashamed of. They should be really proud of their season, and hopefully they're building something special there where they can maybe do this every year. Men's basketball is off to a little bit of a slow start. They're hosting Elmhurst in the Harrington Center this afternoon. Women's basketball is off to a great start. They're 4-0 on the season. They beat LaRoche University last night up in Wilmington, 83-73. So they're off to a great 4-0 start, getting really a lot of balanced scoring, and a lot of players are playing, and they're playing actually Asbury at 1 o'clock today at Wilmington. So men off to a little slow start, women are off to a flying start, and obviously we got a great playoff game here today, and women's volleyball finishes up. And, again, I know they wanted to, you always want to keep going, but, stop and smell the roses. They had a great season.
Chuck, the women's basketball team yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, was down by 9 in that third quarter and came back to win by 10.
Yeah, they were. They were down, and they used their depth and made some three-pointers. And Coach Elston's done a great job in recruiting and developing players, and they're off to a really good start.
All right. You can hear it in the background. You can hear the wind just really circling here in Wheaton, Illinois. Just how much do you think this is going to pay any inclination on this game?
I think it's a huge factor. Just watching the pregame, the punting, when you punted it up in the air against the wind, it was going maybe 25, 30 yards. With the wind, the ball's going to really travel. Field goals into the wind is going to be really difficult with the wind. So I could go on and on. Passing into the wind could be an issue. So I think it's a really big factor. And as I said, when we have the wind, we can't let them have 6 and 7 minute drives chewing up the clock.
Well, this is a really, really nice stadium, a really nice campus out here in Wheaton, Chuck. And when you look at this, you've got the scoreboard to the right of us. The field is the turf field. It's in great shape for this afternoon's ball game with the big W in the middle of it. They've got a great homes facility. They've got a great visiting stands across the way, and the Lion fans have filled it up about halfway here this afternoon. This is just an excellent facility for an NCAA playoff game.
Yeah, it really is. And I think by the time this thing kicks off, we'll almost be full over there. And I think you mentioned earlier they average about 3,200 people per game, which is outstanding for Division III. So we expect it to be kind of rocking here today. And we're going to have to take the crowd out early, get a couple scores, get up on them, and try to quiet them a little bit because we don't want to get down 1 or 2 scores and then it really becomes loud. So big challenge. Challenge.
Temperature is 48 degrees right now. Wind blowing from right to left, and it's gusting, Chuck, and it's swirling all over the place when you look at the flags at the top of the goalpost. What do you do if you're one of the coaches here and you win the coin toss?
Well, you know me, I'm always going to defer, and then, whoever kicks off is probably going to take the win in the first quarter, see if they can get up big on a team and make some noise there. But the key to me is the fourth quarter win. Who's going to have it in the fourth? And we won't know that till after half. But it's really important, and it's like you say, it's swirling all over the place here. And field goals might be difficult. Punting into the wind. If you're fourth and short, even on your own side of the field, you may go for it because a punt's going to net you 20, 25 at the most, maybe.
So the Lions getting set to take on Wheaton. Both teams 9-1 on the season. And when we come back, we'll talk with head coach Tyler Hopperton right after this.
I wanted to grow my leadership skills, but with work and a busy life, how could I fit it all in? Then I learned Mount St. Joseph University offers a flexible master's program in organizational leadership. For about 1 Saturday a month, I studied and refined my leadership skills alongside working professionals and top-notch professors. I'm now the leader I set out to be. The Mount's organizational leadership program helped me climb higher in my career. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/MSOL.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
And here come the Lions out of the locker room underneath this stadium here in Wheaton, Illinois. The Lions in their road white uniforms, and Wheaton's going to be in their home dark uniforms. And before the game, Mount St. Joseph Sports Information Director Blake Watson had an opportunity to talk with head coach Tyler Hopperton about today's game.
Mount St. Joseph Sports Information Director Blake Watson here pregame with Lions head coach Tyler Hopperton. Hop, first off, congratulations on another fantastic season and making it into the playoffs again.
Yeah, thank you. Great year.
Talked to Joey a little bit before. One of the things that's really interesting is how much different this trip feels than last year's trip to Alma. Can you talk a little bit about that and how it's just a different vibe around the team right now?
Yeah, I think, as a program, it was a 13-year gap between playoff appearances, and ultimately that's, the conference championship. That's what we were trying to get back to. And so I think a lot of that was, a little bit of getting a monkey off your back and then a little bit of genuinely being happy to be here. And not that you shouldn't be happy to be in the playoffs, but I think that kind of overcasted, proper preparation and kind of proper mindset into what's going to be a very tough game. So I think this year, the mindset just has been not just getting to the playoffs, but playing to our potential, regardless of if that's week 1, week 10, week 15, just, hey, here's our opportunity and let's play.
You and I talked a little bit this week about, the celebration from the championship game being a little different this year. Is that something that you feel that in this as well? Like obviously last year it was kind of a blowout after beating Rose. It seemed like the guys this year were just like, all right, this is what we expect.
Yeah, I think everybody was excited that night. I think it died down a little bit sooner probably than last year. And then I think, we had our Sunday meeting, and that morning you could tell it was a different feeling. I even told the guys like that, I know you all feel how I feel, and it just feels different because it's like, all right, on to the next, and not this kind of big, like I said, happy elation of just still remembering and talking about the last game. It was like, we got plenty of time to talk about how cold this year's been, but not enough time to prepare for Wheaton, so let's get to it.
Yeah, you talk about that game, and I'm going to go back to it. Obviously, that was a heck of a performance by your football team last weekend. No one would have expected us to go in and beat Rose the way we did. Offensively, you guys were unreal, and I think more impressively is outside of a late touchdown in garbage time, holding that high-powered offense to 13 points. What did you guys do, man? How did that game just play out in your favor that way?
Yeah, I think our guys have a pretty good grasp of, one, I think we've gotten to much better starts than we have in the past, where sometimes we kind of wait to see what kind of game it's going to be before we join it, rather than just saying this is what kind of game it's going to be. And we've had showings of that all year, and it was great to see that in the championship game. And it was also great defensively, especially to get some scores on us, and then to kind of take a deep breath and just play, and ended up having one of the best defensive, Saturdays we had this year after all of it. So ultimately, I think the guys just had that kind of next play mentality. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, ups, downs, everything in between, and I think they did a good job of handling that.
I obviously can't go through this without talking. I talked to Joey. Every one of these we do from here on out could be the last one of the year, and I can't let you get off of here without talking about the unbelievable performance of your offense this year. Obviously, record-breaking across the board. Josh has been fantastic. 57.5 points a game is unreal. Talk about Caleb and the job he's done with that offensive unit.
Yeah. Obviously this year has been great. But, the last 7 years, this has been Coach Coral's baby for the last 7 years in terms of recruiting, developing, mentoring these kids, building into these kids, the play calls, personnel, all that kind of stuff. And, it's great to see it put all together. I mean, even, record-breaking would have been 43 points a game, let alone 57. So I think it's been really cool to see how amplified all that's been. And especially in the big games, and I think there's only pretty much one game that I think the offense would like back this year, and that's kind of what we've been pressing on them going into today's game.
The amazing thing is the one game they'd like to have back, they still scored 35 points.
Yeah,
not bad. Average, yeah. Not bad. Turn our attention a little bit to Wheaton today. The Thunder, obviously top 10 team in the country. Another high-powered offense. Hansen Ratings has the over-under this game set at 84.5, and I'd probably take the over. So what do you see out of the Thunder that makes you nervous, and what do you see that maybe you guys can do against this team to give us an opportunity to win the game?
Yeah, biggest thing I mentioned to their head coach at our meeting was they're big, but they play hard, they play fast, and they're sound. And ultimately, you see that on special teams, offense, defense. They're aggressive, they play fast, they play angry, but just kind of a classic type football team. And they got talented players playing that way, and so it's even amplified and why they're ranked top 10 in the country. Ultimately, we have to match that a little bit. It's going to be a physical game. We're capable of being physical, but we got to make sure that we set that tone early. Have to match the aggressiveness, but that doesn't mean playing outside of ourselves. Ultimately, we have to play within ourselves, and not that you want to say that, hey, they're going to score this many points or stop us this many times, but ultimately there's going to be some resistance against the top 10 team in the country at their place. And so, understanding of, okay, we all have a plan until you get hit in the mouth, right? The Mike Tyson quote. And so ultimately we're going to get hit in the mouth. Great. Let's get back up and see what we can do after that.
And you already alluded to it. It kind of happened last week at Rose. It seemed like after that one big pass where Brady was a little bit out of sorts, everybody took a big deep breath, and they didn't score again after that for a while. Last question, Hop. What, you kind of answered this before. In the end, what does it take for your team to win this game?
We have to execute. Our one loss this year, we had all kinds of mistakes. Misalignments on defense and, mistakes on defense, blown coverages, things like that. Way too many turnovers that game on offense, too. We put up points, but we also, put the defense inside their own 30 3 different times. So, ultimately we just have to play, take care of the football and maybe tackle, too.
Tackling is always a good thing. Hop, congratulations on a fantastic season thus far. So let's do this one more time next week.
Sounds good.
Good luck today.
Thanks.
There's been the coin toss, and Wheaton won it. They deferred. The Lions will get the football to start this ball game. Chuck and I will be back with the kickoff right after this timeout.
Well, Hop, week 1, everybody kind of figured this is where it was going to be. Now we're on week 10, and it's the Rose game. This is the third time in a row that we're playing these guys for the conference championship.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where Division III champions are made. We coach our Lions to become leaders who will win on the field and in their career. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Are you ready to compete with the heart of a Lion and become our next champion? Learn more at msjlions.com.
Lions will get the football to start this game. As we told you, Wheaton has deferred. They will get the ball to start the second half. Lions in their road white jerseys with the gold pants, dark blue numerals, and gold trim with the white helmets today. And they will be going from left to right across your computer screen. For Wheaton, they are in their all-black uniforms today with gorgeous white numerals that we can see up here in the press box extremely well. They have got the gold trim, the gold lettering with white numerals, and the black helmets here today. Chuck, any final thoughts before we get this thing underway?
Well, again, we gotta score some points. They're going to score too. We got to keep our composure. It's not all going to be roses here. Now, they're going to take the win in the first quarter, so, our big goal is let's just stay with them this first quarter until we get the win in the second quarter.
It'll be Mateo Jesh as the kicker here this afternoon, a 5'10", 192-pound sophomore, and the ball immediately is blown off the tee from the 35, so we'll see if he can get it to stay up there this time. Dropping back set to return, Ari Turner and Cornell Beecham. Turner is up around the 10-yard line. Now he's backing up. And Beecham is on the near side here, back near his goal line. So we're set to go. Good to have you along here this afternoon. I'm Dave, he's Chuck, and we're underway. And the ball is right down the middle. It'll be taken in and into the end zone and through the end zone as Beecham lets it go over his head. And the Lions will get it. 1st and 10 with their all-conference player of the year, Josh Taylor at quarterback. McKenzie will be at the running back, Powell at tight end, Newton, Pollard, and Beecham at the receivers. Across that front line, Kandra, Studeville, Hobson, Sawyers, and Lewis. The normal starting lineup. Beecham goes out wide to the left for the Lions. Wheaton lines up in a 4-3 defense with two safeties over the top. McKenzie in the backfield for the Lions. They started out at their 25. Wheaton shows blitz. The handoff goes to McKenzie off the left side. He's going to take it out to about the 26, and he's going to be upended and stopped right there by Clay Campbell, the strong safety.
Stop for Wheaton, 42, Caleb.
Yeah, Lions kind of going hurry up. I think they'll take their time once they get to the line of scrimmage, waiting for the play call from Coach Coro. He's going to see what their defense looks like.
Lions are going right into the wind now. McKenzie lined up out of the backfield over on the receiver side. Now he's going to switch sides and come over to the near side. 10 seconds on the play clock on 2nd and 9. Taylor drops back, throws out to the near side, complete to Pollard. Pollard at the 34-yard line, stop there to the 35. First down, Lions.
Yep, quick throw by Josh, got out of his hands real fast. First down, Lions.
Defensively for Wheaton, number 12.
So 1st and 10, Lions get the first down of the ball game. They've got it at the 35 in their own territory. Taylor drops back, throws over the middle, complete to Powell. Powell at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 4. And you said it right away. Lions are going with a quick hurry-up offense.
Yeah, trying to get the ball out of his hand fast. Gary tried to make a move. He actually lost a yard trying to make, so it's 2nd and 7.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. McKenzie in the backfield out of the pistol formation. Powell tight end left. Two receivers out wide to the far side. Pollard single receiver out to the near side. Handoff McKenzie off the right side to the 45, 40, 50, to the 45, 40. He's going to go 20, 15, 10. He's tripped up. He dives into the end zone at the goal line. Touchdown, McKenzie.
Mo McKenzie with the hot hand. What a great run. Great blocking by the right side of the offensive line. Mo outran the defenders. Lions on the board first, just what the doctor ordered, Dave.
67 yards on the run by McKenzie. He got tripped up at the 10, stumbled and dove into the end zone for the score, and the Lions lead it 6-0 to start out the ball game on the first possession. 13:26 left to go in the first quarter. We've just begun, and Farfsing will come in to attempt the extra point. Prater the holder. Kick is up into the wind, and it is good. There's an official timeout on the field. 13:26 to go in the first quarter. It's now the Lions 7, the Thunder 0 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, can we please go to Skyline? I'm like, Logan, chill, we just got home. But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually like have like a conversation. That just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
Chuck, that's the way to start out a ball game.
Yeah, hit him right in the mouth. You know, I hate to get the ball first. You really like to defer, but if you're going to get it first, you go right down the field and score, and you send a message right off the bat.
67-yard touchdown scamper by Mariano McKenzie, and the Lions lead it now by a score of 7-0, and Farfsing will kick it off. Back set to return, Seth Kortenhaven. He is back set to return for...
I expect a pooch kick. Now he's going to try...
It's going to be a knuckleball kick taken in by one of the upbacks. Dropped it at the 27. Strumbles forward to the 30. And he's going to be gang tackled and dropped right at the 30. Fumble on the play. Let's see who it is. Officials signaling. They're going in to get into the huddle and see who recovered the football. And it's going to go to... The officials are going to talk about it. The Lions came away with the football, but I think they're going to say that he was down on the play.
Well, here's the problem, Dave. They should have blown that whistle 2 or 3 seconds earlier. Now they're waiting for the fumble, and now they blow it dead.
Well, what is taking them so long to signal where the ball goes? I guess it's going
No, it is going to the Lions.
It is. The Lions have recovered the football.
They never signaled it. We signaled it, our guys, but the referees didn't.
Lions are going to take it over at the 31-yard line. Taylor with McKenzie in the backfield. What a start to this one. Jumping on the line, Lions looking over to Caleb Corral, the offensive coordinator for the play. Wheaton in a 3-4 now as they drop back looking for the pass. On 1st and 10, dropping back is Taylor. Steps up into the pocket, throws over the middle, and it is going to be pass interference.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Newton went up and got hit as he went up looking for the pass, and he was hit by Dimitri Cannon.
Yeah, probably a little high and uncatchable, but at this level, if there's interference, it doesn't matter if it's uncatchable or not, is what I've been told. Going back that previous play, Dave, I think we caught a break. I thought they should have blown that dead. That guy was stood up for 5-6 seconds, and they just kept letting it go, and finally we ripped it loose. So I think a big break for us. Let's take advantage of it.
Yeah, it was almost a rugby scrum.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, call it dead.
And that pass interference penalty will take it down to the 16-yard line of Wheaton. Lions in the red zone this year have been outstanding. 57 touchdowns and 69 attempts in the red zone. Handoff, fake handoff to McKenzie. Throw over the middle. He's got a receiver knocked away and incomplete. That looked to be Beecham, and he got knocked away on the play by Dimitri Griffin again.
Yeah, good defensive coverage there. Josh tried to get it in there, but Cornell was well covered on a little slant.
The defense for C.J. Nightingale's Thunder, he's the defensive coordinator. 20 sacks on the year and 8 interceptions. Handoff goes to Gifford around the left side. He's got it at the 15, puts his head down, and is knocked out of bounds on 2nd down and 10. And they'll spot him at the 13-yard line, so that'll make it 3rd down and about a long 5 to go. Lions lead it 7-0 in this playoff game. 12:50 to go, first quarter. Powell goes out slot right. Pollard wide right. Newton in the crease. Now Beecham is out wide to the left-hand side, all by himself. He's coupled in single coverage by Max Wilson. They're all conference DB. Looking, they're going to go to Beecham in the back of the end zone. He's got it. Is he in bounds? Let's see. Touchdown, Lions! He kept both feet in bounds, although he only needed one. And the Lions lead it now 13-0.
Great back shoulder throw there and a great call by Coach Corral. I mean, he was covered pretty well, but you can't defend those back shoulder throws down there.
12:25 to go in this first quarter, and the Lions now have jumped out 13-0. And it will be the extra point attempted by Farfsing into the wind, kicks it up, drills it right through. 12:25 to go in the first quarter. Your score from Wheaton, Illinois. It's the Lions 14, the Thunder nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Well, Chuck, as you said during the break, you can't draw this start up any better.
Yeah, it's a great start for the Lions. Again, they try to kick it deep. He got a knuckleball. I'm thinking a pooch kick here, but let's see what Kyle does.
Cortenhaven back set to return. It's going to be a deep kick that they're going to take in at the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and knocked down before he could get any further is Caleb Titherington, who returned that punt back about 35 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Wheaton offensively at their own 44-yard line. Ben Thorson is the quarterback. Giovanni Weeks will be the running back. The tight end, Ben Juska. The wide receivers are Ben Bonka, Caleb Titherington, and Seth Cortenhaven. And the offensive line, Kingsbury, Fay, Gabriel, Beard, and Nitz. Pistol formation. Thorson hands it off to Weeks around the left side, and he's going to get it across the 45 and get pushed out of bounds at the 47, make it the 48-yard line. So that'll be a gain of about 5. Weeks is their leading running back, 201 carries on the year, 1,340 carries. He's number 30, a 6', 205-pound senior out of Kent City, Michigan. 2nd down 5 from the 48. And the handoff goes to Weeks, this time around the right side. He's going to get hit at midfield, but struggle forward, spin, picks up about 7 yards on the carry, and a 1st down in Mount territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, we may get a heavy dose of him this game, and they're going to probably keep running the football till we stop him. Look like Nate Owens brought him down there. Oh, we got a penalty on the play. Holding call.
Holding will be called now against Wheaton. Well, I'll tell you what, we are not being informed of anything by this officiating crew. There wasn't even, was there even a call, Chuck?
I didn't see a flag. Obviously there was.
I didn't see the flag. I didn't see the official make the call to the press box.
I didn't either.
So it's 2nd down, ball back to the 42, handoff to Weeks. Weeks is going to take it across the 42, out to the 45-yard line. That's a 4-yard gain. And now it'll make it 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. After that holding penalty, first one of the game.
Yeah, Brady Pierce on the tackle Lions making some substitutions on defense here.
Yeah, into the ball game, Rashawn Newbold for the Lions. Want to tell you that touchdown run by McKenzie was 62 yards, not 67. They gave him just a 62-yard touchdown scamper. Nonetheless, it's still a TD. 3rd down 8. Thorson claps his hands, takes the snap. Drops back, looks to his right, throws out to the right, and it is complete on the play to his tight end, Ben Bonka. And Bonga has got 9 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, nice route there. Just went to the sticks, kind of turned around, and Andrew Pierce, pretty good coverage. Just nice throw and catch.
Ball at the 46-yard line in Mount territory. We talked before the game that the Lions could not afford to give up 6, 7, 8-minute drives, and right now this one has lasted about 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 40 seconds left to go first quarter. Lions leading at 14-0. Thorson puts a man in motion, Fake handoff. He's going to throw it deep up the far side, and it is going to be over the head of the intended receiver and incomplete. That's Courtnhaven.
Yeah, really good coverage there by Brady Pierce. He was with him step by step.
You know, the one thing that is really unnoticed and hasn't been talked about a lot is the speed the Lions have on defense.
Yeah, that's been a big thing compared to maybe in years past, but they do have really good speed. They're maybe a little undersized at some positions, but they do have good speed.
By the way, today, just wanted to let you know, Austin Price, who was out half the season with a knee injury, he started at safety today.
Great for the Lions and Austin.
Second down 10 from the 46 of the Lions. Thorson, handoff goes, fake handoff, throws out the left-hand side, complete to Courtnhaven at the 40, and he's going to be drugged down at the 39-yard line. Jesse Scott, the head coach of Wheaton, is screaming for a face mask penalty, but no call made. 6 on the reception, and it's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Yeah, Brady Pierce and Mason Owens kind of combined to bring him down. So I'm kind of thinking they're 4-down territory right here, Dave, especially with them having the wind.
They've got a great punter in Nate Toffelon, averaging about 37 yards a kick. Courtnhaven moves in motion to the far side. Thorson now is putting the kill. He's audibleizing at the line on 3rd down and 4. Handoff goes to Weeks up the middle, and he's got the first down across the 35, inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Yeah, we talked about that pregame. That's really, I'm sure the coaching staff's concerned, and that's what I was concerned about too. Can they, with that big offensive line, move us off the ball?
Weeks, 3 carries, 12 yards so far today. First down, 10 yards to go for the black and white of the Thunder. Ball at the 33-yard line. Moving in motion is a man. The handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks is going to be cut down right at the 32-yard line for a gain of just about a yard.
Yeah, that time we got him there, looked like Anthony Wright on that one. I told Anthony at breakfast this morning I want to call his name about 15 times today. He said, yes, sir.
Gain of a yard.
Well, at least they know to call you sir.
Well, maybe I'm making the sir part up.
Into the ball game now for Wheaton. At a wide receiver spot is Griffin Kropp. They're going to go 2 tight end set. Dropping back Thorson. Looking on 2nd and 9. Throws it out in the flat, incomplete. Trying to get it out to his intended receiver, Ben Juska, the tight end. But Juska could not come down with his 29th catch of the season. Yeah, and it'll be 3rd and 9.
I'm sorry, Nate Owens on the coverage. And if he catches it, he's got a little room to run. So, catchable ball, a little high, but it was catchable.
Nick Paff into the ball game now for the Lions as they go with a 3-5 look across that line. Rutherford just stepped out of the ball game. 3rd down, 9 yards to go from the Lions' 32. Wind at the back of Wheaton. 8:29 and running left to go. Receivers out wide on both sides. Weeks to the right of Thorson. Dropping back. Thorson, handoff to Weeks on the draw. He gets it to the 30, and he's stopped at the 29-yard line. Great play defensively by the Lions.
Looked like Jack Tucker was in there. Well, I think they ran it there knowing they were going to go for it on 4th down, figuring they hope to pop when they're still 4th and manageable. They do have the win. Their kicker could make this, but down 2 scored. I think they want to try to go for it.
Relaford's back in on the line, so the Lions will go back with that 4-man look.
The Lions made some big defensive stops on 4th down last week against Rose-Hulman.
4th down, a long 6 to go from the 29. They need to get to the 23. Thorson with Weeks to his right. He's calling out an audible again as the Lions shifting on the line. Thorson drops back, looks out to the left, throws, and it's complete at the 23. He's close to the first down.
Boy, it's really close.
It's really, really close. Where he spotted it, he got it.
Yeah.
Gain of 6. Nice catch by Juska. Check that, Bonga. I'm sorry. Bonga with the catch.
Yeah, they ran basically the same pattern on the other side of the field. Last time on 3rd and 9, they ran to the sticks and turned, and this time same way.
Bonga is out wide to the left. As we told you, he's their leading receiver. That's who Thorson looks at. Lions are showing blitz right away, but now they back out of it. Donnerworth trying to come in. Stutter steps in towards the line, but stayed onside.
Here
he comes. Handoff to Weeks. Weeks is going to run right up the middle. He's got it at a 10-5 touchdown. 23-yard touchdown scamper, and he ran right through where Donnerworth was.
Yeah, and we missed. They had a couple chances to get him on the ground, and we couldn't do it. So they They've cut it in half almost, so they make this PAT.
7:04 left to go in the first quarter, and the lead has been cut to 14-6. And in to attempt the extra point will be Mateo Jess. Mateo Jess is 57 of 62 this year. Right-footed kicker. He is a sophomore. Looking Jess for the hold. The hold is down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So there's 7:04 remaining to go in this first quarter of action. In your score, it's now the Lions 14 and the Thunder 7 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator, and when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424.
What or who is Nesco Resource? We're a nation of individuals who are passionate about helping our communities and the people in them. How do we do it? We find companies that need staff and we match them with talented people to do great work. With so many openings in your area, we can help you find the right fit for your schedule, for your skills, and for your life. With Nesco, you're closer than you think to your next opportunity.
Lions will get the football as Wheaton will kick it off, and it is kicked off deep over the head of Beecham, deep and through the back of the end zone, and the Lions will get it out at the 25. Well, as you said, Chuck,
we got to answer the bell. You know, it's a lot of pressure on our offense, but there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game, as we talked about. So
a lot of football left. 7:04 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're 14-7 already. But
Mariano McKenzie back into the ball game now at running back. Josh Taylor, the quarterback. Taylor 3 of 4 passing. McKenzie 63 yards on the game so far on 2 carries. Lions put a man in motion. That's Newton to the near side. Powell tight end left. Starting out at the 25. Handoff McKenzie right up the middle. And he runs right into his right tackle immediately and gets knocked down after a 3-yard gain. Run right into Donnie Lewis. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball out to the 28.
It seems like a hurry up, but they're getting the calls from Coach Coral. And
2 receivers out wide on both sides. Now McKenzie moves in motion, leaving an empty backfield to the far side. Taylor drops back, throws over the middle, complete on the play to Powell at the 32. Powell struggles forward. He's got it at about the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 4, maybe 5, and it'll bring up third down at about 2.5.
Yeah, like you usually say, short 3, long 2.
Yep. Well, the way they've got it, it's just 2 yards.
2 yards, yeah.
Need to get out to the 35. It's at the 33. Taylor audibilizing at the line to his 3 receivers out to the far near side. Beecham all alone out to the far side. Wheaton showing blitz. Here they come. Taylor's going to run it up the middle. He's got the first down, dives forward across the 35, out to the 37-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain, first down Lions.
Great blitz pickup by Mo McKenzie. Josh with a really good decision, saw an opening, and yeah, boy, he can get you those first downs, and those are critical first downs. You don't want to be punting into the wind if you can avoid it.
Not at all. 5:45 remaining to go first quarter. Handoff goes to McKenzie off the left side. He's got it up to the 40. That's a gain of a couple on first down.
Yeah, I really love the play calling so far, mixing it up, knowing that we want to possess this ball too if we can.
Lions have run the ball 5 times. They've got 75 yards on the ground, 29 yards in the passing department. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball at the 40-yard line in the Mounts territory. 3-4 defense shown by Wheaton. And moving in motion is Pollard to the line of scrimmage. Taylor drops back. Look to his right. Now to his left. Now back to his right. He's going to tuck it under. He's got some room to the 45, and he's pushed out of bounds near midfield in Wheaton territory at the 48-yard line. He's got the first down on a gain of 11.
Yeah, another good decision by Josh using those feet. Doesn't want to force anything. He's talked about that, trying to make the best decisions he can, and so far he's making all the right decisions.
4:55 and running. Lions leading at 14-7 here in the first quarter. Wind kicking up again. Lions going right into the face of it. Handoff goes to McKenzie off the right side. He's going to struggle forward. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So no gain on the play for Mo, and it's second down 10. Ball at the 48-yard line of Wheaton. Winner of this game plays the winner of Bethel and Wisconsin-Whitewater next week. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Lions at the 48 of Wheaton. Hobson, the center, getting ready to snap it. Does low, but Taylor got it, looks to the left. He's going to go deep. He's got Newton out there, but he overthrew him incomplete. Boy, he had Newton open, Chuck.
Yeah, Joey got behind the DBs a little bit. It's just a little bit too far. It's tough throwing into the wind like that because it's hard to judge. You really got to turn it loose. He just overthrew him a little bit. So we're in third and long here. Big third down play here coming up.
Third down, 4:09 left to go in the first quarter. McKenzie will line up to the left of Taylor. Trips out to the far side, ball on the near hash mark. Pollard is the single receiver here on this side. Taylor looking things on 3rd and 10. Drops back, looks upfield. Got good protection. Now he's going to roll out to his right, still looking. He's going to throw it deep into the end zone, and he overthrew Newton again.
Yeah, he had great protection by the O-line there. Great protection. He danced around back there, and he finally saw Joey and just overshot him.
Well, the Lions are going to leave the offense out on the field on 4th and 10, but
this has got Pooch punt written all over it, Dave.
And he's going to be kicking directly into the wind. I don't know. I think I'd just bring in the punter.
Yeah, this is a Pooch punt all the way.
Wheaton does not have anybody back. They're looking at the Lions. Either that or they're just going to run the clock down and take the delay. Now he drops back even further, and he's going to punt it away.
They don't have anybody back, so we got a shot here.
Taylor kicks it away into the wind. Good kick. It gets hit by the wind, but then it takes a Wheaton bounce at the 15, and it's down at the 17-yard line.
Anything inside the 20 is a win there.
31-yard kick, no return. Not too bad.
No, anything inside the 20 is a win. So defense has got to step up here a little bit. Wheaton's got a long field now. So far, they haven't thrown the ball long. They just went to the sticks and turned around. So
3:52 left to go in the first quarter. Wheaton with the football now as they come out onto the field going from right to left. Thorson, the quarterback, he was 3 of 5 in the first drive. Handoff goes to Weeks around the left side. Same play they started out the game with. He stutter steps around the 20, gets out to the 27-yard line. Nice run and a gain of 7.
Yeah, they're feeding him quite a bit.
Make it 9.
Yeah, Declan Brophy ran him out of bounds. Yeah, their running game is, I know it was a concern for me, and I'm sure it was a concern for our coaching staff.
Weeks has been outstanding so far. 7 carries, 45 yards. He's got that long of 23. Thorson, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off to Weeks. Weeks is going to be jumbled up and hit it right at the 24-yard line and dropped at the 24 for a loss of 2. Coming in and making that play, Anthony Wright.
Yep, Devin Donnerworth helped a little bit. That's a couple times we've called Anthony. We got a bunch more to go, but that's big play now. I'm thinking they got to probably throw the football here.
Third down, 4 yards to go. The officials getting everything set. Titherington comes in, and he goes out wide to the right-hand side. Dropping back, Thorson rolls out to the right on a play action, throws upfield. He's got a receiver complete on the play at the 39-yard line. That's Cortenhaven. And they're going to put him down at the 40, first down after 16 yards.
Yeah, that roll to the right, they're going to throw it to the right, that's for sure. Nice throw and catch. And, boy, they're converting on third down. You convert on third down like that, that's rough. You just can't get off the field.
Yeah, their third down conversion ratio so far, 2 of 3.
Yeah, and then the one time they didn't get it, they made it on fourth down.
Exactly. 1st and 10 from their own 40. Thorson moves a man in motion, handoff up the middle, goes to Weeks, and Weeks is going to take it across the 40, out to the 44-yard line. We told you that offensive line for Wheaton Biggest the Lions have faced this year at 296 pounds across the front.
Yeah, the big concern is, them wearing us down.
At the 44-yard line. Gain of 4, second
Apologize,
down,
carrying
6.
that football was Trent Gabriel. Gabriel running the football, and now he comes out, and Weeks is back in. Gabriel gained 4 on the play, right up the middle. Now Weeks is back in to the right of Thorson.
Oh.
Thorson dropped the snap. He's going to have to roll out to the right. He's going to get hit and dropped at the 39-yard line. Lost about 3 on the play, but it didn't seem to be that bad a snap. Chuck, it was just to his left.
Yeah, he may have took his eye off the ball a little bit. Looked like Jack Tucker was in on there and a couple other Lions, so big loss there. 3rd and long. We got a chance to get off the field here, Dave.
Titherington is into the ball game. They are rolling plays in and out with a tight end, Randy Wojciech. Wojciech is now out. Titherington is in. They've got 3 receivers out wide to the far side. No receivers out on this side. Weeks, the running back, on 3rd and 11 from the 39. Dropping back Thorson. Thorson is going to get hit as he throws down the middle, and it is caught by Kortenhagen in Lions territory. What a great catch at the 30-yard line.
What a throw and catch. We were like a millisecond away from knocking that ball away and getting a sack and a fumble, but boy, what a great throw. We were only rushed 3 at 8 in coverage. He just made a tremendous throw and a tremendous catch.
32 yards on that reception and another first down for Wheaton. Boy, that was just a heck of a fingertip catch by Kortenhagen.
Yep, tip your hat on that one.
1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line of the Mount. Now Thornton is going to drop back, throws a little flare out to Weeks. Weeks stutter steps, goes to his right. He's going to get hit and lose a yard at the 30.
Yeah, the Lions read that screen really well, Dave.
So a loss of a yard on that pass brings up 2nd and 11. But with their efficiency on 3rd down, Chuck.
Yeah, they've been really good on 3rd down. Brock Harris looked like he was a bunch of his friends in there on that tackle, but
slight loss on the play, perhaps.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Wheaton. Your score at the end of 1 in this NCAA playoff game. It's the Mount 14 and Wheaton 7 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Think better, feel better, be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati, train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, The Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Is your business ready to increase productivity while transforming health outcomes and lowering health insurance costs? I'm Tanya Fosnack-Jolliffe, founder of LIT Wellness Solutions, where we're helping companies ignite a safer and more productive workforce while improving health outcomes through intentional lifestyle as medicine solutions. Visit LITWellnessSolutions.com today and let us help your company change how you view wellness programming.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray right back here at Wheaton College in Illinois. And the Lions lead at 14-7. Lions will be going from right to left. They've got the wind to their backs now. Thorson is going to take the snap, hands it off to Weeks around the right side on 2nd down 10. He's going to be stopped up and dropped at about the 23-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6, Chuck, and it'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, one thing is that whether you have the win or you don't have the win, if you can run the football, that's a winning formula, and I think they're going to continue to try to pound it.
We have just begun the second quarter.
3rd down coming up.
Now leaving the contest is Bunga. He's their leading receiver. Strange that they would take him out. It
tells you it's probably a run.
Yeah. Weeks lines up to the left of Thorson out of the pistol formation. Now Juska moves in motion, handoff Weeks. Weeks running, he takes it down to the 20. He's going to be shy of the first down by about a yard. They're going into the wind, so let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. Again, that play call to me dictates what you're going to do on 4th. You're going to basically run it twice.
Now Bunga's back into the ball game. Also into the contest is Thomas Grupner. Grupner is a wide receiver. He's in. And he lines up on the tight end spot. Now they've got an I formation with a fullback. Weeks is the I back. Handoff goes to Grupner, and it goes now the pitch out to Weeks. Weeks gets a great block to the 5, and he goes in for the score. Boy, the Lions were not ready for that, and they ran the option, and 21 yards away, we are 1 point away from being tied.
Yeah, really well executed, really good fake there, and he pitched it out, and he had to make one guy miss, which he did. He got a good block, like you said, and he kind of waltzed right into the end zone, like you say, 1 point away from tying it.
Jesh will come in to try to tie this one up to the standing room only crowd delight here at Wheaton. 14-13 here in the second quarter of play. Lions scored the first 14, but Wheaton has come back. Good snap, kick by Jesh into the wind is up, and it is good. 13:34 left to go in the first half. Your score here from Wheaton. It's now all knotted up at 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
This is Dave Mitchell for the George Nikias Agency. George continues to enjoy working with all of you and helping to customize an individualized program on Medicare supplements or Advantage plans. George can simplify the process and help you get into the type of coverage you need. Don't leave your future to chance. Make sure you're covered financially and physically. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George Nikias today at 513-733-1255 or stop by the website, georgenikias.com. The George Nikias Agency, reliable, respectful, and responsive service. Prepare your lawn organically with safety and peace of mind by calling Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care in Cincinnati and Dayton. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service creating beautiful and healthy properties. Pure Lawn's treatments are based on natural and organic materials. Cheaper chemical lawn programs weaken the grass and roots. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients by using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today, 513-787-3529.
Josh Winnett in to kick this one off for Wheaton. Interesting with Josh, he is a transfer from the University of Georgia.
Wow. I'm assuming he just went there as a student, but who knows?
And he is in Wheaton now, and he'll be kicking off. Ari Turner and Cornell Beecham back to our right, and it is a high end-over-end kick. Beecham takes it into the 15 on the near side to the 20, 25, and he's run out of bounds outside the 25. At about the 27-yard line is where they'll spot it, and the Lions will start 1st and 10.
Yeah, they, directional kick there. He doesn't, with the wind against him, he's just going to try to get it over there. And, for Wheaton, they got to be happy. They kept us inside the 30.
So the ball at the 27. Lions started out. Newton and Zane Dine into the ball game for the second time here this afternoon. Beecham out wide to the far side. Ball in the near hash mark. Mariano McKenzie out of the pistol formation. They move Dine in motion. He's going to line up right behind Powell at tight end. And the handoff goes to McKenzie, and McKenzie can't find anything on the run off the right tackle. Got maybe a yard on the play, Chuck, and it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, nice play there, but I couldn't catch his number. He came all the way from the right side and made the backside tackle there for Wheaton.
McKenzie, so far this afternoon, he's got 68 yards, but take away that 62-yarder, and he's only got 6 yards on the ground. 2nd down, 9 yards to go for the Lions. And now there is a timeout on the field taken away by Wheaton. So we'll take a quick one also. We have got 13:01 left to go in period number 2. Your score, 14-14, the Mountain Wheaton on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Lions and Wheaton tied up at 14 apiece here in the first game of this NCAA playoff. Winner plays the winner of Bethel and Whitewater, Wisconsin next week. Lions on 2nd down and 9 yards to go from the 27-yard line in their own territory. Taylor looking things over. He's got the wind to his back. Now it's swirling. He's going to keep it right up the middle. And he gets upended and dropped at the 30 after a 2-yard gain.
That was a good call. We just didn't quite make the block, and they made a nice play there. So now we're in 3rd and long. This is a big play.
Looked like Caleb McClung who made the tackle. McClung out of Roswell, Georgia.
This crowd's woken up, Dave.
Yeah. 3rd down, 7, ball at the 30 in Mount territory. Receivers out wide on both sides for the Lions. McKenzie to the right of Taylor. Josh drops back, pump fake, throws out to the left. He's got Newton complete at the 48, run out of bounds at the 50. He's got a 1st down on the play after a 21-yard reception.
Mr. Clutch again, really good throw, a good route there by Joey. He makes the catch. That's a big 1st down to stop the momentum they had.
Chuck,
big
that throw by Josh was right on the line.
It sure was.
1st and 10 at the 49 of Wheaton. Dropping back, now handing off to McKenzie off the left side. McKenzie takes it to the 46.
Yeah, I like we're not getting a whole lot in the running game, but I like keeping it balanced as much as we can. Mo popped one before. He'll pop another one here at some point. They got a guy limping off now.
Lions so far in the ball game, they've run it 10 times, 92 yards. Wheaton, 14 times, 80 yards. Lions on the run, 8.5 yards per carry, Chuck, but Wheaton, 5.5.
Yeah, the big run by Mo kind of skews that a little bit.
2nd down, 7 from the 46. Dropping back, Taylor, looking to his right. Now looks to the left, sees some room. Tucks it under to the 45-40. To the 35, stays inbounds. He's going to take it into the end zone for the score! Touchdown, Josh Taylor from 47 yards out. And the Lions have regained the lead at 20-14. I swear he looked like he stepped out of bounds,
Well,
Chuck.
I think about 3 or 4 Wheaton defenders thought the same thing. They kind of stopped, slowed down, but I don't see any coaches yelling at the officials or complaining.
I saw it right away.
Yeah, he just stayed in bounds. So great, again, not only great run, great decision by Josh.
11:27 to go in the first half. Farfsing will come in to attempt the extra point. He's kicking with the wind to his back, puts that one up and drills it right through the uprights. 11:27 to go, first half. Your score now, it's the Mount 21 and Wheaton 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Psalm 27, verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." And that's the business model of Iron Sharpens Iron on 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Strength, core, and cardio, the 3 principles that make yourself better mentally and physically. Train with passion and purpose. Be challenged and get your mental game strong. We will empower you to put up the good fight and thrive. Ready for the best gym experience of your life? Call Iron Sharpens Iron today or stop in at 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Well, it's an interesting ball game right now. Might be Chuck, the first team to stop the other, can win this game.
Yeah, it's like a ping pong battle right now, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And like I said before the game, and I stand by my comments, we're going to really have to score a lot of points today. They're a great offense, and our defense can just make a couple of stops along the way. We got a really good shot. But they're very talented offensively. They can run the football. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they can throw it into the wind very effective. They threw it into the wind effectively with the wind. We'll see against the wind. And Josh Taylor continues to make good decisions, a great run on his part. We kind of thought he stepped out, but he tiptoed. We watched the replay, and he stayed in bounds. Kyle should be able to kick this one in the end zone, I would think.
Bonga and Cortenhaven.
Going to pop it
Cortenhaven is going to take it in at his 8. Gets it across the 10 to the 15. Doesn't even make it to the 20 as he gets stopped on the 18-yard line, running back to Titherington.
Yeah, great special teams there by the Lions. It's better to get him on the 18 than give it to him on the 25. The kick goes out of the end zone. So really good job there by the special teams. Nice pop-up kick by Kyle. So we got him backed up a little bit. Let's see what we can do.
Titherington took a good pop on that run back, and he's coming off to the sideline. He's one of their leading receivers, Chuck, but he's not coming in on this play. He's coming off to the sideline to get attended to. Thorson is the quarterback. Thorson, 6 of 8 for Wheaton. It's 21-14. Lions lead it. Handoff, fake handoff. Throw over the middle, complete to Cortenhagen. He got it knocked free. It'll be incomplete on the play. Good play defensively by the Lions.
Yeah, that was Andrew Pierce knocked that down. Looked like he was going to possess it, and he knocked it out of his hands because there was a little inside slant there, and he could have ran that for a while. So big play on the defensive end there.
Well, you asked the question, how are they going to throw the ball into the wind?
Yep.
Well, that one didn't look too bad.
No, it didn't, but it was just slow enough where he was able to knock it down. The wind held it back just a little bit.
11:17 to go in the first half. Thorson moves a man in motion to the near side. That's Jessica, the tight end. Handoff goes to Weeks off the right side. He's going to pick it up across the 25, dives to the 29. He's got a first down after an 11-yard gain.
Yeah, we missed a tackle or so, and he got a nice hole, nice run. Nate Austin brought him down.
Titherington now is all K. Whatever he had, he's got it kissed and taped up. And he's back into the ball game. Goes out slot left. Wide left is Gortenhagen. Thorson is the quarterback. Handoff goes to Thorson keeps it himself. Good play to the 40. And he's going to run it across the 45 out to the 47-yard line. And excuse me, that was a substitute quarterback. It's Xavier Jones out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
He came in to run it.
Yep. Austin Price pushed him off, but there was no intention to throw that ball. That was a run play all the way and a big play.
Takes it up to exactly midfield. 16 yards on that carry. Now Thorson back into the ballgame at quarterback. He's got Weeks to the left of him. Dropping back Thorson, throws it out into the flat, complete to Weeks. Weeks is going to get hit at midfield, spins, and he's going to be down at the 48. A couple yards on the play.
Really good open field tackle by Brady Pierce there. Short gain.
Looked like a block in the back out there.
Yeah, I thought maybe I saw that too, but we didn't get the flag.
There is 9:55 and running left to go. Well, everybody knows that Joe Burrow got hurt on Thursday night and is out for the season for the Bengals. And Rich Eisen will be our guest at halftime. He's going to talk about what the Bengals will do with that injury. That'll be our halftime special event. Jessica moves tight end right. Handoff Weeks. Weeks off the left side. He's got a first down across the 40, 35. He's going to cut it to the 30, and he's going to take it to the house for the score. 48-yard run on great blocking upfield by Wheaton, and Weeks has pulled the Thunder to within one again at 21-20.
Yeah, really good blocking on the right side. We had a chance to bring him on the ground once or twice, missed a tackle, and off to the house. I thought maybe we'd get a push in the back there, but I guess they showed our DB just turning, and we didn't get the call. So just really having a hard time stopping the run.
Jesh into the ball game now to attempt the extra point with 9:23 remaining to go. And it's a good snap. Jesh puts it up, and it is good. 9:23 left to go in the first half from Wheaton. Your score, it's now the Mount 21, Wheaton 21 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. Whether entering the nursing field, changing careers, or expanding your professional skills, innovative simulation labs and a variety of clinical sites prepare you to deliver exceptional patient care. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs taught by highly credentialed faculty, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
Well, Chuck, that big offensive line for Wheaton is really proving to make dividends here.
Yeah, they're knocking us off the ball, and the running is really good, too. He knows how to pick and choose his holes. He's a really good running back, and when you combine that with the good blocking by the offensive line and the receivers blocking downfield, that's what happened, a long touchdown run. So, again, Lions got to answer the bell, Dave.
On the ground right now, Wheaton 160 yards. They've got 71 yards through the air for 231 total yards. For the Mount, they've got 141 yards rushing. Through the air, 50 yards. So all total, 191 yards on 20 plays so far here today. It's been an offensive shootout.
That's what we expected.
So kicking it away will be Winnett from Cambridge High School in Milton, Georgia. Had a cup of coffee with Kirby Smart and then moved up here. Kicks it off. It'll be deep and taken in at the 9 by Beecham. Cuts it to the middle of the field to the 20. And he's going to get hit and dropped at the 25-yard line. So the Lions will start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 21-21 is your score.
Yeah, we need a nice drive here. Our defense needs a little rest over there, catch their breath a little bit. Coach Thompson talked to his unit, see what they can come up with scheme-wise, maybe to slow these guys down a little bit.
Everybody was afraid that there would be 6, 7, 8-yard drives, or 8-minute drives, and that's what has happened so far. Taylor in the ball game with McKenzie to his left. Nope, that's Gifford. Gifford's going to cut it out to the right, and he's going to get to the 30, 35, and he's going to run over a DB at about the 40-yard line after a 15-yard gain by Jackson Gifford.
As I said, a really good running by Jackson, but I like the play calling. We're just sticking with the run, mixing it up, and keeping them on their defense on their toes.
Clay Campbell came over to make the tackle and knock Gifford out of bounds at the 40. 1st and 10 Lions. And the handoff again, Gifford off the left-hand side, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage, and nothing there. He's going to lose about a half-yard chuck. It'll be 2nd down and a long 10.
Yeah, they penetrated. They beat our offensive line on that play. So 2nd and almost 11, yeah.
8:33 to go. First half of action, 21-21. 2nd down, call it a long 10 yards to go. Jackson stays in the backfield, dropping back is Taylor, throws out to the far side, and it is complete for a 1st down. Catch made by Joey Newton at the 48-yard line in Wheaton territory, and then he was driven back about 10 yards.
Yeah, pretty good coverage, but Joey gets open. Josh hits him right in the numbers. Great strike, 1st down Lions, big 1st down.
Newton's 2nd catch of the day, 20 yards. Handoff goes to Gifford. Gifford breaks into the clear to the 40, dives forward. He's got a 1st down inside the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, again, continue to mix it up. Really good job by Coach Cole. Good running and good blocking by the offensive line.
This sounds funny to say, Chuck, but everybody knows it's the truth. The Lions are not having no problems moving the football. They're just doing it too quickly.
Yeah. No, McKenzie back in.
McKenzie back in. Taylor rolls out to the right on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it under to the 35 and then skip out of bounds inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5 on the play. And now we've got somebody down for Wheaton along the far side on the Mount bench.
Yeah, he's hurting. Hopefully he's okay, but yeah, he's bent over pretty bad.
They're going to send the trainers out to take a look at him, and while they do that, we'll go ahead and take a timeout here this afternoon. Your score 21-21, 7:44 left to go in this first quarter of play.
Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Isaac Parrish is the injured Wheaton Thunder. Parrish got knocked down over along the far side, and he is going to struggle to make his way back over to the sideline. Parrish, defensive lineman out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. 2nd down, call it 4 yards to go, short 4 for the Lions. McKenzie in the backfield. Hand off to Mo off the right side, and he's going to be stacked up and gain nothing. Boy, he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. There just was nothing along that right side, Chuck.
Yeah, no room there. Defensive line beat our O-line there. So I think we're 3rd down here, but we're 4 down territory. So we got 2 downs to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Real quick, Dave, over at Wisconsin Whitewater, they lead Bethel 21-0 with 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter.
3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Mount. Gifford back into the ball game at running back. 2 receivers out wide on both sides. Ball at the 33. Taylor drops back, looks over the middle. Can't find anyone. He's going to tuck it under. He's got the 1st down as he dives forward across the 20 to the across the 30 to the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 for Josh.
Dave, I know I'm a homer here, but he should be first-team All-American quarterback. I mean, not just with his touchdown pass, his ability to run the football, make good decisions, pick up first downs. He's had an All-American season. There's
Absolutely.
no question about it.
He's had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, he really has.
1st and 10 Lions at the 30, or make it the 27, of Wheaton. Handoff Gifford around the right side, and he's going to flag is thrown.
Looks like 60, maybe Devin Salyers. Maybe.
And it's going to be a 3-yard gain for Gifford to the 24. Salyers, all he did, Chuck, was just lay on the guy, but you're not allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah, they called it on him. Yeah.
He pancaked his man and then laid on top of him, and you're not allowed to do that anymore for whatever reason. I don't see how that ruins the safety of the game, but...
Well, Devin's an excellent offensive lineman. He's been a really good player for the Lions.
It's going to take it all the way back to the 37-yard line, so it makes it first down, 20 yards to go.
Yeah, he's a really good player for the Lions. Just got a holding call there.
6:10 remaining in the first half. Taylor, empty backfield. Powell is tight end left. Now Beecham moves in motion. He's going to line up to the right of Taylor in the backfield. Now they move Powell in motion to the near side. Dropping back Taylor, looking over the middle, and the ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. He tried to go to Beecham, but it was knocked down right at the line. Looked like Peter Johannick.
I can tell you, Dave, that play was there. If they don't deflect that, Cornell was open. That was going to be a huge – it might not have got the first down, but it was going to pick up at least 15 yards.
Second down 20.
Good call by Coach Coral. They just got a big hand up to knock it down.
Austin Brock is slot right, Beecham wide right. 2 receivers out wide on this side. That's Dine and Pollard. Powell tight end left. Dropping back is Taylor out of the empty backfield. Steps up into the pocket. Rolls out to the right. Looking upfield. Now he cuts back to the left. Here goes Roger Staubach again. He's going to stop, run back to the right, looking into the end zone, directing traffic, and he's going to throw it deep downfield, and it is going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to get it to Joey Newton, but couldn't get it to him, and it'll be 3rd down 20, and that's one of those highlight plays again by Josh Taylor.
Yeah, wow. He rolled out. The offensive line did an excellent job, but really good coverage in the secondary there by Wheaton. He just couldn't find anybody. Finally tried to almost jam it in there, and fortunately it was incomplete. I was afraid it could have been an interception.
That was a long, long play. Boy, looking at her on replay, he might have been past the line of scrimmage. Taylor on 3rd and 20 from the 37. Newton in motion to the near side, dropping back Taylor. Steps up into the pocket, directing traffic.
Joey's
throws over
open.
the middle. He's got incomplete. Boy, he had it right in his breadbasket and couldn't bring it in, and then got upended. So it'll be 4th down and 20.
You know, Joey is an outstanding receiver, and I think he'd even tell you should have caught that. It wasn't an easy catch, but boy, he broke open across the middle. He's upset with himself. So the Lions are kind of no man's land here. A little too far for a field goal, but yet 4th and 20 is tough. If you punt it in the end zone, you only pick up. So they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they've got McKenzie back into the ball game. 4th and 20 for the Lions. They need to get to the 17-yard line.
Now he's going to punt it.
Now he drops back. McKenzie will be the safety. Wheaton, still with nobody back. And here comes the
go
pooch.
in the end zone.
And it's too hard, and it will go right into the end zone for the touchback. So the Lions are only going to gain, about 15 yards, Chuck?
Yeah. That's unfortunate. You can't line drive that with the wind. You got to pop it up and hope your guys can run underneath it.
5:19 left to go. First half.
We need a stop here, Dave. We need a stop.
It is 21-21. Lions scored the first 14. Wheaton came back with 14 of their own. Then the Lions scored, and so did Wheaton. So that's why we're at 21-21. Thorson, the quarterback, 7 of 10 passing, 71 yards at the QB position. Handoff goes now, fake handoff, throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Great play defensively by the Lions.
Yeah, it was a heck of a defensive play there by Mason Owens. Boy, he was right on him.
Right.
Heck, I'd rather see them throw the ball against the wind than run it. They're running it. They're having a lot of success running it, so I'll take that.
That's kind of a surprise, isn't it,
Yeah,
Chuck?
it is to me.
They're going right into the wind,
Yeah.
and it's blustery.
Yeah, good for us.
Thorson with Weeks to his left. Juska moves in motion, resets a tight end on the right. Handoff Weeks. Weeks is going to get hit behind the line. He's going to be dropped right at the 20. No gain on the play. Brock Harris with the tackle.
Yeah, big third down coming up now. We got to get off the field here. Make them punt into the wind, Dave.
Third down 10. Into the ball game now is Thomas Grupner, sophomore wide receiver. Weeks stays in the ball game. Grupner is out slot right. And out wide to the right is Bonga. Cortenhaven moves over to the left-hand side. Dropping back is Thorson. Looks upfield. He's going to get away at the 25, be upended.
He's short.
On the play by Austin Price. It'll be stopped at the 26, and Wheaton is not going to get it. It'll be 4th down 3, and they're bringing the offense off the field.
Yeah, they're going to punt it. I'm not thinking Cornell should have a shot to return this here because they're punting into the wind.
So in to punt it away is Nate Toffelon. Toffelon averaging 36 yards a kick. He is a 5'11", 178 sophomore. Lions showing a lot of movement on the line like they're going to come after this.
Fake.
And it's going to be a fake. It's handed off up the middle, and they're going to get a first down across the 30 out to the 35-yard line.
Wow.
They hiked it to the up back, Lucas Torti, a linebacker, and he ran it 7 yards for the first down.
Yeah, got it really easy, actually. Boy,
So-
that's a killer.
1st and 10 out to the 35-yard line. Hey, don't forget at halftime, Blake Watson will be down on the field to talk with head coach Tyler Hopperton on his way to the locker room. Thorson 1st and 10 at the 35 after that 4th down conversion. Handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks right up the middle. He's going to take it across the 40, out near the 44-yard line where he'll be stopped after an 8-yard gain.
Boy, what a momentum killer right there. Yeah, Jackson Pruitt on the tackle. Big 2nd and 1 there. Their playbook's wide open here.
Yeah, long one. 3 minutes exactly left to go here in this first half. Thorson on 2nd down and a long one. Handoff Weeks. He's going to take it up the middle. He's got the first down, but just barely by about a half yard.
Yeah, Wheaton's going to try to milk the clock, score, knowing they get the ball to come out of the second half. Do the double.
Yeah, it's a
double,
2-for-1.
Yeah, 2-for-1 thing here.
Ball out to the 47-yard line, just shy of the 47, still in Wheaton territory. They're taking their time at the line of scrimmage as the clock is at 2.5.
They know worst case scenario. They just don't want to give it back to us.
Juska and Bonga are out wide left, and now Juska moves in motion to the near side. Lines up tight end right off the line. Handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks off the left tackle. He's going to be stopped just shy of the 50. Gain of about 2.5 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
15, Anthony Wright made the
Anthony Wright with the tackle.
Gain of 2, 49
Clock
yard line,
moving under 2 minutes now. 1:55 and running.
I think if they get a first down this possession, you'll see them pick it up. But like I said, they don't want to give it back to us.
No, they do not, and they've got 2 timeouts left, by the way. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Thorson looking things over. Now drops back after the snap. He's going to throw it deep up the right-hand side. Corbin Hagan is out there, and he caught the ball at the 20. Boy, that kid, if you get it anywhere near him, he's a sweeper. He can suck it up and get it into his hands any way he can. And now Wheaton has the ball 1st and 10 at the 19 of the Mount.
Yeah, the wind knocked it down quite a bit, but we just didn't get our head turned around at all, and it was a heck of a catch.
So Thorson, again, with 1st and 10 after a big conversion. Looks things over. The senior quarterback yells something out at his offensive line on 1st and 10 from the 19. Thorson moves a man in motion. Handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks gets it inside the 19, inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 14. 5 yards on the carry by Weeks. with 51 seconds left to go.
Yeah, they're really doing a nice job with this clock management. They're taking it all the way down.
Wheaton, 2 timeouts left. Handoff Weeks again. Handoff up the middle, hit, and struggles forward to the 11.
I'm thinking they're going to get a timeout now.
Jackson Pruitt got the tackle, and now they will take a timeout here in Wheaton. Your score, we're all knotted up at 21, but Wheaton knocking at the door here in the red zone with 34 seconds to go in the half.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. Whether entering the nursing field, changing careers, or expanding your professional skills, innovative simulation labs and a variety of clinical sites prepare you to deliver exceptional patient care. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs taught by highly credentialed faculty, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
Wheaton's been able to convert a lot here on third down here this afternoon. Here today, they are 4 of 7 third down efficiency. But they've come up with some big plays in the passing department that I don't think we anticipated.
No, and the other thing is when we stopped them on third down, they converted fourth down twice, and then they just a third time on a fake punt. So we haven't been able to get them off the field, Dave. The only thing we got was the turnover at the beginning of the game on the kickoff.
Wheaton, 1 timeout left, 34 seconds left to go in the half. Weeks is to the left of Thorson. Thorson puts Juska in motion. Now he's going to take the snap underneath the center. So he just stepped up underneath, takes it inside the 10 to the 7, and he's got a first down and goal.
Yeah, that's the old Kansas City Chiefs kind of play.
Ball down to the 7-yard line.
So now it'll be at the 7. Clock is going to be moving. They've got that 1 timeout left. Weeks now moves to the right. They've got to move Corbin Hageman over to the right-hand side. He gets set. 18 seconds to go. Handoff goes to Weeks, and Weeks is going to be knocked down at the 7-yard line. Virtually no gain on the play. And they'll take their last time out.
Yeah, he's really upset. I don't know what happened. I guess they maybe checked into a run or something, but he was really, really upset. So they pretty much forced to throw it in the end zone at this point, Dave.
1-yard pickup, 2nd down and goal just before.
It's a big stop right here.
So we'll take our final timeout of the half. 13 seconds to go. We're knotted up at 21 here in this NCAA playoff game on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good. Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice, everybody's smiling, and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself. They're heaven.
I like to sit there and watch them make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers, and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
13 seconds left to go in this first half of action. At halftime, we'll have Rich Eisen talking about the injury to Joe Burrow and what the Cincinnati Bengals can do about it. Right now, Wheaton knocking at the Lions' door. 13 seconds. They've got it down to the 7. And they have no timeouts left, so you'd think they've got to go to the air here, Chuck.
Yeah, they got to throw it in the end zone.
They move Bonga in motion to the far side. They've got trips receivers out to the far side, dropping back. Thorson throws over the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, that's good.
Officials keep the flags in their hip pocket. I'll say this again. We did last week. I'll say it again this week. I think these officials have done a pretty darn good job. They've let them play.
Yeah, I like it. I think the coaches do. They wanted a flag. There was nothing there. And so he's still arguing a little bit, but third down, big player, because I'm telling you, field goal, even though it's a short kick, you know, there's nothing given here. So this is a big play, Dave.
Big play, 8 seconds to go, tie game at the 7. It's third down, goal. Dropping back Thorson, fake handoff, throw over the middle, complete touchdown. Got it to Bonga, a yard deep in the end zone, and Wheaton has taken the lead at 27-21.
And just a little inside curl, and he hit him right on the numbers.
And they will have the ball to open up the second half.
It's a really big play right there.
Jesh will kick the extra point. 26. Make it 27-21, excuse me. With 5 seconds left to go. Low snap, but they get it down, and the kick is up, and it is good. We're just going to keep it right here.
Yeah, you know, if you're Wheaton, that's how you dial it up. Boy, they couldn't have did it any better. So the Lions are going to have to figure out something defensively at halftime. Either they're going to have to make some type of adjustments because they're just running it, pretty much at will. And they made the big throw there, so we stopped them the one time, but then they ran the fake punt to get the first down. So, as we said, it's not going to be easy. I mean, they're a really, really good team, and on their home field, they can run it, they can throw it. They're ranked 10th, 12th in the country for a reason. But
the thing is, Chuck, so can we.
Yeah.
I mean, this has not been a defense. We didn't expect a defensive struggle. We expected an offensive showcase, and that's exactly what it has been. Problem is, in my opinion, we just scored too fast.
Yeah, and a couple plays that we could have potentially made that we didn't, and that shows up in the scoreboard. Instead of us being ahead, they're ahead. So we're going to have a whole other half to play. And,
you look at this, Chuck, 550 yards in total offense combined between these two teams in the first half so far. Beecham is back set to return with Ari Turner. Ball was blown off of the tee as Gwinnett is going to kick it off. And now he'll approach the ball, and he'll kick it off, and it's going to be a squib up the field, and it'll be taken in by the Lions, Mason Owens, and he'll just drop right there at the 35-yard line.
I would expect Josh to take a knee here and get us into the half.
2 seconds to go in the half. At halftime, Rich Eisen, and then Chuck and I will come back and we'll analyze this first half, and Chuck will give you his opinion on how to get the heck out of this thing.
I'm not, coaches know more than me, but, hopefully we got a few answers at halftime.
Josh is just going to take a knee as he's going in under center. And he takes the snap and drops down to one knee, and that'll do it here in the first half. So it's been an offensive struggle for both teams as both of them have just moved up and down the field at will. Couple of stats before we go in at halftime. 239 yards in total offense for the Lions, 311 for Wheaton. And on time of possession, Chuck, Wheaton 16 minutes, the Lions 11 minutes here in the ballgame. And now let's go down to Blake Watson.
Dave, Chuck, I'm here with Hop right before halftime. Great start for your team. Let up a little bit there at the end of the half, but so far you guys played a pretty good football game.
Yeah, ultimately nothing we haven't seen. We show we can hang right with these guys. Got to tighten up. Obviously defense don't have a stop. Almost had a stop. Had a fake punt we worked on. That happens, But ultimately, good effort from these guys. We just got to tighten some things up.
Yeah, we knew their back was really good. Have they shown you as a team that run the football? What do you need to do to change that tighten up in the second half?
Yeah, a lot of it's, when you're isolated, one-on-one tackles with a really good back sometimes is how you have to do it. But ultimately, they have really good blockers, so we just have to get there. But a lot of it's just being consistent. You can kind of get worn down, and then you take a play off, and that's when they get a big play. So just one play at a time mentality.
Hop, thank you. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Dave, Chuck, back to you guys.
Blake Watson down on the field with head coach Tyler Hopperton. Your score here at the half, it is 28-21. The Thunder over the Mount. At halftime coming up, an interview with Rich Eisen on the Joe Burrow injury, and we'll do that right after these timeouts.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
it's time to upgrade your unis and that complex your league has been playing on for years. If that's the case, call Scott Lawson of BSN Sports. BSN Sports manufactures their own supplies, from PE equipment, soccer and lacrosse goals, and they have champion barbells for all your weight room needs. Also a porta pit, hurdles, high jump and pole vault pits, and more for your track and field needs. The BSN Victory line of uniforms and apparel is a great quality for great prices. For all your needs, contact BSN Sports. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Where are you headed? Where would you like to go? New heights, right? That's why you're going to college in the first place. At Mount St. Joseph University, we integrate academic excellence, real-world experience, and individual attention so that you can go further than you ever thought possible. In fact, over 96% of our graduates over the past 3 years were employed or pursuing graduate studies within 6 months of graduation. Are you ready to climb higher? Begin your ascent at msj.edu.
YouTube is the new home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Watch all your favorite NFL teams' out-of-market Sunday afternoon games all season long.
Cincinnati Bengals are in trouble, people. Again, it's kind of funny. I said that before, earlier on in this season, when they fell into the dreaded hole to start the season, and at 0-2, and then rebounding in a way against the Rams that didn't look very encouraging, and then getting smoked by the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee, falling to 1-3 before Joe Burrow started feeling much better on that calf muscle, and then winning at Arizona, winning against Seattle bye week, absolutely taking the San Francisco 49ers to the woodshed, beating the Buffalo Bills, and thought, okay, here we go. There's the Bengals right there. Rick Dalton GIF. That's the one. That's the Bengals team that we know. And then a slip-up is one way to put it against the Houston Texans. And then last night, I said this, that's what was at stake against the Ravens. Last night, do you want to win this division and repeat again as division champs? Or will you now be in a 5-5 mosh pit fighting for your wild card lives and potentially having all sorts of tiebreaker problems, 0-3 in division, 1-4 in conference? Oh, my goodness gracious. Heads-up problems all over the place. Certainly if the teams that you're fighting for a playoff spot, include the Houston Texans. So you got problems. And now the ultimate problem is, what is up with Joe Burrow's throwing hand or wrist or what? Because that was the conversation going into the game, of him being caught by a local camera crew coming off the plane in Baltimore on Wednesday, having what looked like a contraption on his throwing hand. And there was a full-on conversation about it going into the game. Was it something to protect his throwing hand? Is there something wrong with his throwing hand? Because if there is, why wasn't he on the injury report for it? Is it something like tendinitis? Is it something to keep his hand ergonomically correct? Or, as many were pointing out to me on the old Twitterverse, that he's coming off a plane or a bus, right? And maybe he was in transit on his iPad, and it looks a lot like a glove that you put on when you're drawing on your iPad to make sure that the bottom of your drawing hand doesn't rub against the tablet surface and thus mess up what you're drawing. Is this Joe Burrow's travel hobby? He's not reading. He's not Netflixing. He's just drawing and chilling. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Dude,
it does look pretty similar.
It looks a lot like it, which would explain why he's not on the injury report. But then he goes into the game, and all of a sudden, can't grip a football. As Jadeveon Clowney puts him down on the ground, and the number of times that you see a quarterback hop right back up and get under center or in shotgun and just go right at it, suddenly he's now waving his hand. You're taking a look at it. It's looking really swollen. The shot we have on the screen didn't have anything, with his hand extended. At one point, his pinky looked very Baldinger-like, and it looked like it was in a different angle, although, not Anthony Munoz-like, to use the Bengal analogy, but it didn't look great. And we're left to, because he did not speak after the game, doing stuff like what we did, remember Sunday Night Football, and Aaron Rodgers wouldn't give up his his jersey to Jamison Williams last year because he's just like, no, I'm going to hold on to this one. And everyone's like, well, he's going to hold on to this one because he knows that's the last time he's going to wear a Packer jersey, which turned out to be true. Although he was doing that because apparently Jamison Williams wanted to swap jerseys with him. And he said, we'll do it when we see you in Green Bay, thinking that that would be a win. And it didn't turn out to be a win. And suddenly he would like to renegotiate that deal on the spot. Long story short is we heard him say to a member of the Ravens postgame, hugging it out, saying, I heard something pop, or I felt something pop. And if he felt or heard something pop, oh my goodness. Because I'll tell you what, folks, this is not a plot twist that we saw coming, although it's an epidemic in the NFL, rookie starting quarterbacks this year. Jake Browning of the University of Washington, now the backup to Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, could he wind up being, 9 days from now, the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers at home? Could he wind up being the 11th rookie to start a National Football League game in 2023? Jeez. And if that's the case, because it's Pittsburgh at home, then at Jacksonville on a Monday night, OMG.
This is Chris and his Capital One Venture X business card. Together, they're making mountain-sized things happen. With no preset spending limit, Chris can buy the materials they need.
So my business never slows down.
The Buffalo Bills, as we all know, struggling. They're 5-5. Everyone's wondering what's going on there. Is Josh Allen going to make the playoffs? The Bengals suddenly, after a Thursday night game, are holding that beer with 2 straight losses in a span of 5 days. And then over this 9-day stretch, one thing that we know Joe Burrow's not doing is drawing on his iPad with that hand, if that's what he in fact was doing. And Tom Pelissero will join us later on in the show to talk about what is apparently happening, an investigation by the NFL, saying, okay, we saw that rap, Amazon put it on the air, and we're going to start taking a look into this thing. But be that as it may, regardless of whether the Bengals should have done this or didn't do that, or an investigation here into that, the Cincinnati Bengals, coming into this season, wondering if Joe Burrow is going to make it because the calf muscle starts playing like the Cincinnati Bengals of the last couple of years, with Burrow no longer seemingly having any problem with that leg, now have a problem with him being able to grip a football. Totally different ball of wax.
Yeah, you saw that clip on the sideline after he came, and he was just like, nope,
that's it.
Out. Can't do it. Can't even grip the ball.
I know, and then they kept following him underneath the stadium.
He was like kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, it was just like he got lost at one
I don't
point.
know if he was looking for the room or the X-ray.
I guess they didn't have any ways. They didn't have any ways on where to find anything.
No signage.
At one point, he's just walking through, and I thought, like, okay, he's coming back in the game. They just missed the tunnel to go back on the field.
Yeah, because there was about 2 minutes left in the half.
Weird.
At that point, yeah. Weird. Bummer.
And also pointing out Kaylee Hartung with an excellent sideline report to say, pointing out, hey man, everybody talks about sideline reporters. You don't need them until they're like lawyers, right? You don't think about them until you need one.
Yep.
And we needed one last night. She was talking about how Burrow wasn't coming back, and maybe there's an issue with his availability for multiple games.
Yikes.
And I appreciated that report because I was looking for that context at the time. So, put it all together, I am really concerned about the Cincinnati Bengals this year. And is it possible we have a playoffs in the AFC without Allen and Burrow in it, as we are heading to week number 11 in bulk? With both of those teams, the Bengals are currently 10th, and the Bills are 11th, behind the Colts and the Raiders, being quarterbacked by Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell, respectively, with the Raiders on an interim head coach. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
What is happening? And the Texans, drafting second and third overall in the draft this year, are sitting there at 7 behind a Browns team that's about to start a rookie quarterback for a second time this year and potentially for the rest of the year. Joe Flacco's on a flight right now to Cleveland. People are snapping photos of him. Did you see that?
No. I didn't see the photos. I saw the report that he's being worked out.
Yes, and by the way, new fantasy team name, great movie, Seat Shaming Joe Flacco.
Is he middle?
I don't know.
Oh.
But there's somebody's taking a shot at him boarding the plane.
I'm sure his hair looked great.
The Texans are currently with a bullet right now.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my shorts.
What?
No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm going to do my dad dance for all you friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up.
See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time.
What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good. Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice. Everybody's smiling and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself. They're heaven.
I like to sit there and watch them make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers, and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike. Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray, right back here at Wheaton, where the Thunder have taken a 28-21 lead over the Lions here at halftime. And Chuck, it's just been a game of basically the offenses can do whatever they want, the defenses can do nothing that they want.
Yeah, Wheaton had a stop on us here, and then they went right down the field with a couple big plays. And to their credit, they've converted not every third down, but then if they got the fourth down, they've converted every one. So they've not had to punt the ball. They basically, other than their turnover, scored every time they've had it. So it's important to get a stop coming out here to start the third quarter. We get down 2 scores. It's going to make it tough.
I think you said Mount Union was
I'm
leading.
sorry. Yes. Wisconsin Whitewater is leading Bethel 28-7 at half. The winner of this game would play. It's looking like Wisconsin Whitewater.
Yeah, and that would be up in Whitewater in Wisconsin, which is about an hour and a half north of here.
I believe it's somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, so nice little drive up there if the Mount fans want to come up next weekend, and hopefully the Lions can get back at it. But the bad thing about it is Wheaton was able to score right at the end of the half, Chuck, and now they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, that's why it really was critical. That pass they made, he threw it kind of into the wind. The wind knocked it down a little bit, but he made an outstanding catch, and then they end up taking it in with less than 10 seconds to go. So that was a killer. So they get the ball. We really have to make a stand on defense. So we'll see what type of adjustments our defensive staff is going to attempt to make here to try to slow them down. Again, we've stopped them a few times on third down, but then they made fourth down, and then it looked like on our side of the field we're going to get the ball in good field position. They've run a fake punt, and unfortunately they make it, and then they go down and score.
Well, around Division I college football, Mississippi is leading Lamont University 28-3. It's Miami losing to Louisville 23-21. Michigan over Maryland 23-17. Oklahoma and BYU are knotted up at 17 apiece. Rutgers is down to Penn State 13-6. Tennessee Chattanooga, well, they showed up today, but that was just about it to Alabama, 52-10 in that ball game. And FAU is losing to Tulane this afternoon, 24-0. In other games around the country, Utah will be at Arizona later on today. Illinois goes to Iowa. Georgia will be at Tennessee. North Carolina is at Clemson. Wake will be at Notre Dame, and Minnesota plays at Ohio State, and that will be at 4 o'clock here this afternoon. We'll come back and take a look at the stat story of this afternoon's ball game after this.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Learn more at msjlions.com.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good. Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice. Everybody's smiling and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself. They're heaven.
I like to sit there and watch them make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers, and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
Lions jumped out on top of this ball game with 13:26 to go in the first quarter when Mariano McKenzie busted one for 62 yards and the Lions led it 7-0. Then they recovered a fumble. Cornell Beecham caught a 12-yard touchdown pass in the left corner of the end zone. The Lions led it 14-0 after Kyle Farfsing's extra point. Then came Wheaton right back. Giovanni Weeks ran 23 yards for a touchdown to make it 14-7. And then in the second quarter, he ran another one in from 20 yards out to make it 14-14. The Lions answered with a Josh Taylor 46-yard touchdown run after he busted through the pocket, made it 21-14. Wheaton then tied it up with Weeks going 48 yards in with a score with 1:59 left to go in the second quarter. Excuse me, that was just a 1:59 drive that made it 21-21. And then Bonga caught a 6-yard pass from Thorson right at the end of the half, and that made it 28-21 here. The Lions are down on the scoreboard for the first time here today. Total yards in the ball game, Chuck, so far, I think the biggest stat, forget the total yards, forget rushing, forget what both teams have done. The biggest stat is time of possession. Right now, Wheaton, 18 minutes, 7 seconds time of possession. The Mount, 11 minutes, 53 seconds.
Yeah, and what that does, it enables them to continue to pound the football and potentially wear our defensive line and linebackers down. And so hopefully we caught our breath at halftime here, a little 15, 20-minute break, and we come out and get a stop because we need one bad.
Well, when we come back, second half action, 28-21 Wheaton on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Teaching is my calling. So when I needed to renew my license, I chose Mount St. Joseph University. The Mount offers the only program in the state of Ohio that allows you to combine 2 education endorsements to earn a graduate degree. In less than 2 years, I combined the reading and gifted intervention specialist endorsements. Classes were convenient, fully online, and I received personal attention from my professors. The Mount helped me climb higher in my career. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/Ohio.
28-21, Wheaton on top of it. And they will get the ball to open up the second half of action. Chuck, you and I both commented in the halftime interview Blake Watson had with Tyler Hopperton. He seemed very calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, I think he saw, what had happened, and I guess they feel like they can correct those things. So, we'll see what happens. Wheaton will receive. It's their choice, so the Mount has chosen to take the win in the third quarter. So this is the quarter they got to make their hay.
Well, remember last year, they did the same thing up at Alma. They took the win in the third quarter, and then were going against it in the fourth.
Yeah, you always like they have the win in the fourth, but I guess Coach Hopperton feels like they have to try to make their move right now and not get too far behind going in the fourth. You know me, I like the win in the fourth.
Gorton Haven is back, set to receive with Titherington. Titherington on the far side. Gorton Haven, boy, what a pair of hands he's got. As Farfsing approaches the ball, kicks it off. It's going to be taken in by Titherington at the goal line. He's going to cut it to the 5, 10, and he's not going to makes it to the 15 after he blew a tackle and gets it out to the 18-yard line on the play. Ari Turner with the tackle, and that is where Wheaton is going to start out 1st and 10, going from left to right across your computer screen. It is imperative, I think, that the Lions do whatever they can do to stop Wheaton on this opening drive.
Yeah, like I said, I just think you have to really try to stop the run, especially with them going into the wind. Make them throw it. They're going to probably complete some, but you got to make them one-dimensional if you can.
1st and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. This is the worst starting position that Wheaton has had here this afternoon. Thorson, the quarterback, handoff to Weeks. Now fake handoff, play action. Throws over the middle, incomplete. Great play defensively by the Lions.
Same play they tried the last drive.
They break up by number 7, Brady Pierce.
Yeah, Brady Pierce, yeah.
Looking for my 2-deep chart, couldn't find it. It was buried amongst all the other paperwork.
Well, they tried that same exact play the last time they were down there, and he broke it up. So, second down.
Second down 10 from the 18-yard line in their own territory. Wheaton, we have just begun the third quarter of play. Thorson looking things over, going into the wind. Handoff to Weeks. Weeks get hit right at the line. He's going to be dropped right there. Boy, Anthony Wright grabbed a hold of Weeks by the ankles and wouldn't let go.
Yeah, he made a nice job, and 91 there, tried to come in and help him out. So it's 91 for the
Brady
Lions.
Bullard.
Brady Bullard. So third and long. Here we go.
Coming out wide to the right-hand side is Bonga, their leading receiver. But Cordenhaven has been their big guy here today with a couple of fantastic catches, and he goes out wide to the left. So Thorson, the quarterback, on 3rd and 10. They've been successful on 3rd and 10 on 6 of 9. Dropping back Thorson. He's going to look upfield. He's got a man. It is complete at the 50, and that is Titherington, and he's going to be drugged down at the 15-yard line in Mount territory.
Boy, he got behind our safeties, and he just threw it out there. It looked like he overthrew him, but the wind kind of held it up, and he ran right under it for a huge gain.
That is a 77-yard completion to the Mount 14-yard line.
We had him where we wanted, 3rd and long. Just let him off the hook.
And he threw that right into the wind, Chuck, and he laid it in his breadbasket.
He really did.
Thorson's got a nice arm on him, very accurate. Thorson, 1st and 10 from the Mount 14. Handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks is going to get hit and dropped right at the 15. So basically, he lost about a yard on the play.
Anthony Wright again, and Brady Pierce.
2nd down and 11 yards to go from the 15 of the Mount. Weeks to the right of Thorson. They move Bonga out wide left. Cordenhaven out wide left also. Nobody on the near side. Tight end left is Juska. Now looking over to the sideline is Thorson for the play. Now they'll move to the left-hand side. Weeks. Handoff goes to Weeks around the right side. He's going to get hit and dropped right at the 15-yard line again. Maybe about a foot gain if you want to be particular about it.
Yeah, Brady Bullard in on that. So 3rd and long again.
Well, they gave him close to the 14, but the yard marker didn't move. But the ball knows the football is pretty close to the 14-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and a long 9. Weeks to the left of Thorson. Thorson claps his hands, drops back, looks to his left, throws it upfield. He's got a man over the head and incomplete. Tried to get it to Bonga, but it went over his head, and they'll bring in the field goal unit. Well,
big stop.
That was, but still, you need a stop here on this field goal, otherwise you go down by 10. Coming in to attempt the field goal will be Mateo Jesh. He is 8 for 12 in field goals this year. This one, they're going to spot it at the 21. It'll be a 31-yard attempt into the wind. 12-12 left to go in the 3rd. It's a 28-21 Wheaton lead. Jesh on the near hash mark. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 12-12 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Your score now, it is Wheaton 31, the Mount 21 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
The word settle isn't in your vocabulary. You do what's best for your family, your friends, your community. But is something missing? Are you looking for more from your job? The right position is so much more than a paycheck. It's an opportunity to improve, to grow. We're here to help. At Nesco Resource, we believe that one job, one opportunity can change everything. We'll help you find the right fit, one that doesn't mean settling. Let us get to work for you.
Well, a field goal from 31 yards out by Jesco now has given Wheaton a 31-21 lead over the Mount, Chuck. And you would have wanted to stop, but I guess that's the best things all considered after that 77-yard reception.
Yeah, for sure. You hold them at 3. You're hoping maybe they miss the field goal, but we're going to score 10 points. But at some point we're going to have to make a stop.
So coming in to kick it off is Josh Winnett. Winnett, right-footed kicker, transferred here from the University of Georgia. Lions back, set to return Ari Turner and Cornell Beecham, and it's a high, short kick. Beecham comes up, takes it in at the 19, to the middle of the field, to the 20, 25, 30, and he's going to be rammed down into the turf at the 39-yard line. 19-yard return, 1st and 10 Lions as they start out at the 39-yard line of Wheaton. And a Thunder player is down on the field. That is Virgil Cannon from Gray Lake North out of Illinois. And the trainer's out, checking to see if he knows what month, day, and year it is. That's tough for you and I to remember.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know this is November the 18th. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to everybody listeing out there.
Yeah, for sure. Have a blessed one.
If you got any extra turkey, feel free to give me a call. I love those turkey sandwiches after Thanksgiving.
That's my favorite holiday of the year.
Yep.
It's a great meal.
Turkey sandwiches, mayonnaise, little relish.
My mother-in-law really cooks it up. It's really good.
So, here go the Lions. 12:02 left to go third quarter, down by 10. Ball at the 39-yard line in their own territory. Wheaton showing blitz. Here they come, and Taylor's going to take it right where the blitz was, across the 40, out to the 42-yard line. Picked up 3 on the play.
That was a good decision by Josh. He just got barely pulled down, or that's a really, really big gain.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. You can hear that wind really kicking up here this afternoon. Ball at the 42-yard line, 2nd down, 7. Taylor with McKenzie to the right of him. Receivers out wide on both sides. Pollard to the near side, dropping back Taylor. Taylor's going to throw it out, and it's over the head of Newton, incomplete.
Yeah, his first really bad pass today. Just a little bit high and outside there. Joey went up to try to grab it. So, boy, this becomes a huge 3rd down right
We
here
have not heard Austin Brock's name and Pollard.
No, well, Austin's
today.
coming in now, but you're right.
Do you think, is Josh focusing in too much on just a couple of receivers?
Yeah, that's hard to tell.
Beecham's going to stay in the ball game, but he's going to line up at the running back position.
Yeah, it's just maybe a little circle route to him out of the backfield.
Trips out to the near side, ball on the far hash mark. Taylor on 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Drops back, looks over the middle. Now rolls out to the right. Now cuts it up the middle. Now gets it back over to the left-hand side. Now has to roll back to the right. Here goes Staubach again. Taylor to the right. He's going to run it himself. Picks up a block. He's close to the 1st down at the 48-yard line. Boy, it's going to be about the length of the football, Chuck. It's right across from us.
Yeah, they got to go for it here. It's less than a yard for sure. I would quarterback sneak. I don't know if that's in their playbook or not. Well, he's going to be out of the shotgun, so I guess he's just going to run it out.
Well, I'll tell you where they spotted it. He's a half a football short.
Yeah, this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Empty backfield for Taylor. Now he looks over to the sideline. It's a spread formation. Taylor on 4th down and less than the length of the football at the 48-yard line of the Mount. Wheaton showing blitz. He drops back, throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it to Beecham, and he threw it wide, incomplete, and the Lions turn the football over on downs.
Yeah.
That is where, Chuck, you need the guy under the center. You cannot stop a quarterback who's 250 pounds on half the length of the football. I'm sorry. You need that play.
Yeah, I know. I talked to Coach Coral early in the year about that, and you know how I feel about it. I feel like it should be a quarterback sneak, but they feel like that they don't want to put too much. And so anyway, boy, we need a big stop here.
So now Wheaton gets the football. 1st and 10 at the Mount 49-yard line. Thorson, fake handoff, rolls to the right, throws it upfield. It's going to be intercepted on the play. Is it? Yes, intercepted on the play by Pierce.
He got 1 foot in.
Yes, interception. First one of the year that Thorson has thrown.
Wow, that's fantastic defense there.
Boy, did we need
turnover.
that. It'll be a 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Lions at their own 40-yard line, but that's the play of the game right now.
Well, that's the stop we needed. Big turnover right there, and give the ball back to our offense, and let's see what we can do with it.
10:20 to go third quarter. It's a 10-point Wheaton lead. Now is where this game needs to change shape. Taylor with McKenzie in the backfield with him. Right behind him out of the pistol. Powell moves in motion to the far side, sets up tight end right. Handoff, McKenzie Up the middle, stutter steps across the 40, up to the 44-yard line after a gain of 4. McKenzie in that first half had 8 carries, 72 yards.
4-yard pickup, second down and
Second down after the 4-yard gain, 6 yards to go. Clock moving, or under 10 minutes. Taylor drops back, look to the right, look to the left. Now throws it. He's got a completion to Caden Pollard. He's across the 35 and down to the 31-yard line of Wheaton.
First down, Lions on the move here. Boy, that's a big play right there.
That's going to be 26 yards on the completion and a first down for the Lions.
Chains aren't even set, and they're snapping the ball, Dave.
Yep, dropping back Taylor over the middle. He's got it complete to Newton. Newton broke a tackle, cuts to his right. He's going to be hit at the 26 and dropped right there at the 26-yard line, just inside the 26.
You know, I know they want to keep the game going, but you cannot snap the ball when the chains aren't even set. That's ridiculous.
I agree with you.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Ball at the 26. Lions in a hurry-up. Receivers out wide on both sides. Dropping back Taylor. Looking upfield. Looking into the end zone. Now rolls to the left. He's going to throw it into the end zone. He's got Powell there, and it looked to be some communication problems between Powell and Newton, and it went over both of their heads and incomplete.
Good coverage by their secondary. I'll tell you what, our offensive line's doing an outstanding job giving him protection. He's had to spin out of there a couple times, but, boy, they're really giving him all the time to throw it. Just can't find anybody open there.
Yep, they've been outstanding today. Candress, Studeville, Hobson, Salyers, and Lewis.
And we still got 2 downs to get this.
Third down, 5 yards to go from the 26. Lions in desperate need of a score here. Taylor, empty backfield, drops back, throws out to the far side. Beecham caught it. Flag on the play. That's going to be...
That's roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. Josh is going to have to get himself up. That's a first down. Beecham caught the ball at the 19-yard line. It's a first down there, and then they'll assess the penalty.
Yeah, he hit him below the knees there.
And Beecham did catch the ball.
Yeah.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Half the distance in a goal, automatic first down.
Well, the Wheaton crowd doesn't like it, but boy, Josh got hammered.
Yeah, we're watching on the replay. He hit him really low like that. That could have been a serious injury right there.
Right into the left knee.
Yep. Fortunately, he's okay.
So that'll take it half the distance to the goal, Chuck.
Yep, so we're going to be
down
inside the 10.
Yep, down at the... No, they're going to put it right at the 9.
Yep.
Mount St. Joseph sets up at the 9.
Well, just inside the 10. Shy of the 9. 9:02 left. Third quarter. It's 31-21 Wheaton. Taylor, the quarterback, on first and goal. Fake handoff. Now hands off to McKenzie to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. Touchdown, Lions!
Again, that right side of the line opened up a big hole. Mo with good running, and we're right back in it, Dave.
Mo McKenzie with the 9-yard touchdown scamper, his second of the day. And the Lions have pulled to within 4 at 31-27. Now Farfsing will attempt the extra point with the wind to his back. 8:50 remaining in the third quarter. Prather high snap, got it down. Farfsing put it up, and it is good. So we've got 8:50 to go, third quarter. Your score, it's now Wheaton 31, the Lions 28 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service using organic-based turf food. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn customizes a program to fit your budget and expectations. That means satisfaction. Annually, they have a retention rate of over 90%. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care at 513-787-3529. Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati is your official provider of investigative, surveillance, and process servicing, uniformed, armed, and unarmed security services, executive protection, and bodyguard services. Official Investigation and Security Services is not only licensed in the tri-state area, but also Georgia, Tennessee, Michigan, West Virginia, and Texas. Not only private investigation services, but also mobile notary public services and more. Call Official Investigation and Security Services in Cincinnati, 844-263-3424.
Dave, we got a final score from Wilmington. The women held on and beat Asbury 64-57. Second week in a row they've won a little mini tournament by going 2-0 off to a 5-0 start.
Great job by Macy Elston. Lions back into this one. Short kickoff by Farfsing, taken in by Titherington at the 10, to the 20, 25, 30. He gets it out. There's a flag thrown back near one of the cuts by Titherington. It looks like a block in the back.
Yeah, that'll push them back, fortunately, because they were going to have really good field position, so that should knock them back to about the 20-yard line or so.
Lions are down now 31-28, and they'll mark it at the 31 and then mark a penalty off from there.
Holding, return team, number 83. 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's Cortenhaven with the hold.
Owens the tackle on the last
Mason Owens with the tackle for the Lions. Ball at the 35-yard line. Thorson will fake handoff. Throw over to the left-hand side on a bubble screen. Complete on the play to Bonga, but he's going to be stopped after a 4-yard gain out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, short pickup of about 4, second and 6. Anthony Wright, another tackle.
In case you're wondering, I mean, it has, this is very interesting. They got the trains that are working here today. It's almost like you're at the softball field.
Oh, boy, nice.
And pass going out to the right-hand side to Juska, the tight end, and Juska is upended and stopped after he picked up the first down.
Yeah, Austin Price knocked him out of bounds. These short passes are getting us, though. Then all of a sudden they hit us with that long bomb, so got to make a stop here.
It's going to be first down and 10.
Yeah, because that clock keeps running now, and it's down under 6 minutes here by the time this play snaps, so we have the win this quarter.
Thorson with Weeks to the left of him. He's going to hand it off, fake handoff, throw over the middle, incomplete to the intended receiver. Bonga.
Yeah, that's a drop, Dave. He hit him right in the hands, and he just flat dropped it. Again, we got to try to take away those slants. They're running them.
Second down and 10.
Try to make him throw outside the numbers, especially against the wind.
So it'll be second down, 10 yards to go for the Lion, for Thorson. Thorson looking things over. Camp on the defense, slaps his hand twice, now takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Weeks. Weeks gets it across midfield. Fumbles the football! Lions have picked it up! Brady Pierce has got the football, or Checkak. It is not Brady. Andrew Pierce has got the football, and he takes it across the 50, and the Lions have got the football back.
Well, there's that big defensive stop we talked about. Turnovers are usually the difference in a game, so we got a shot to go down and take the lead here. Big defensive play by the Lions.
Huge defensive play.
Yeah, he was fighting for extra yards, and I can't tell who got in there and ripped it out, but great defensive play there, who ripped it out, and he picked it up and ran it to midfield.
Lions are down on the scoreboard by 3 with 5.5 minutes to go. 31-28, your score.
A lot of twists and turns in this one, isn't there, Dave? Jeez.
First and 10 Lions in midfield. McKenzie behind Taylor in this playoff game. Handoff McKenzie off the right side. He takes it inside the 50 down to the 45-yard line. What a game this has been.
Yeah, it really has.
So many ebbs and turns, Chuck.
Yeah, two really good teams slugging it out.
Second down, they're going to give him just shy of 5 yards, so call it a long 5 yards to go.
Yeah, two of the best 32 teams in the country.
Yep. I don't know what's going on in the other games, but this one might be the best game of the day. Fake handoff. Taylor throws over the middle. The ball got hit, and it is caught by Pollard. Incomplete.
Hit the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody got a big paw on it, knocked it down.
So it'll be third down and 6.
Yeah, big third down play here.
Well, haven't talked much about their defensive line.
Yeah, because our offensive line's done such an outstanding job.
Third down 6. Call it a short 6. McKenzie in the backfield. Now he's going to move out in motion to the far side. Dropping back Taylor. Looks over the middle. He's got a man. That's Newton. He's got the first down at the 35-30. Spins down to the 27-yard line. They'll get him to the 26.
There's Joey coming up, Mr. Clutch, with that big third down reception.
20 yards on the reception. 1st and 10 Lions. McKenzie in the backfield down to the 26-yard line of Wheaton. Lions looking to take the lead. Dropping back. Taylor throws out to the far side, complete to Beecham at the 19, to the 15, struggling forward, gets it down to the 11. That's going to be 14 yards on that one, 15 yards on the reception, and another first down for the Lions.
Boy, really good throw by Josh. That's a tough throw way across the field like that. And I like the fact that we're outside of 10. We can still get a first down.
Taylor with McKenzie to the right of him. Lions down by 3, 4:20 to go, third quarter. Dropping back, Taylor looks to the left, steps up into the pocket.
Run it.
Going to cut it to the right. He's got one man to beat to the 5, knocked out of bounds near the 2.
Very close to a first down.
Yep.
Good decision.
That was a great decision. Yep. He had one man to beat.
Second about a foot.
Yep.
It looks like less than a yard.
Lions will approach the football. They need to get just inside the 2. Taylor with McKenzie to the right.
I expect Mo to get this one.
And now a lot of shifting. 2 tight end set. Eli LaFrange into the ball game. They put McKenzie up on the line of scrimmage. Now handoff, fake handoff. Taylor's going to keep it. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions!
Yeah, as soon as Mo went in motion, you knew Josh was going to run it. Good call there by Coach Coral. Ping pong, Dave. Now we're back on top.
Lions have taken the lead now at 34-30. And the most important extra point.
Yep, try to get us up by 4.
Farsing with 3:36 remaining in the third. Prather the holder, waiting for Farsing to say he's ready. Good snap this time. Kick is up, hit the upright, and bounces away. Farsing misses the extra point, and the score stays here in the ball game at 34-31 with 3:36 to go in the third quarter of play.
Think better. Feel better. Be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati, train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, The Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today. 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Farsing is going to kick it off for the Lions. They lead it now 34-31. And the kick by Farsing will be taken in over on the far side by Bonga. Or check that, Kortenhagen. Haven is going to break the tackles. He's got it across the 40, 45, 50, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Flag down here on the near side where nobody's standing.
Wow.
But Kortenhagen took it down to the 35-yard line of the Mount, but it may be coming all the way back. Another flag back to the 26.
We were probably offsides on the kickoff, and they probably committed a holding penalty down there is my guess. Let's see what we got.
Well, the officials are going to continue to talk about it and see if they can figure out this mess right now, Chuck. They're looking for Tyler Hopperton. They're going to talk it over with him.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, they're going over and saying something to Rick Thompson. But then the linesman's over talking to Jesse Scott of Wheaton. If you're right, then it'll just be offsetting penalties.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Well, they're still talking it over.
Yeah, and they're like, what is going on? Now they're going to talk to...
Yeah, Jesse Scott's clear out near the hash marks to talk to the officials.
His credentials keep flying off his back.
Now they're talking with Tyler Hoppers.
Fouls on the play, one on each team. Offsides, kicking team. Holding, return team, number 87. Those penalties will offset. We'll re-kick.
You know, I'm sorry, Dave. I've seen offsides multiple times by both teams today on the kickoff, and now they decide to call it. It had to be 3 or 4 yards because that's ridiculous. You either call it from the beginning or you don't.
I agree.
I don't get that.
So we're going to kick it off again.
Lion kick team returns. Once again, it's number 10, Kyle Farfsing.
So Farfsing will kick it off again from his own 35-yard line. And again, back set to return for Wheaton. Again, will be Titherington and Cortenhaven. So we'll do it again. 34-31, the Mount on top of it here in the third quarter with 3:25 remaining to go. And Farfsing will kick it off. Short. Taken in by Titherington. Well, he backpedals and kicks it in at his 2. To the 10 up the far side. Now cuts to the middle of the field. And he takes it across the 20, 25-30, 35-40. And he's going to be knocked down near the 40-yard line after a great return of about 38 yards.
Yeah, I saw 3 of our guys lose their leverage and lost the lane coverage they were in, and he was able to pop it outside.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line with Wheaton. Down by 3. There's a slant into Cortenhaven. Cortenhaven catches it at midfield and is spun into Mount territory at the 48-yard line, and that's where he stopped after a 14-yard catch.
Yeah, that's good throw and catch.
1st down 10, 34-31 Mount. 2:59 and running left to go third quarter. And the Lions will have the wind in their face in that fourth quarter. Thorson snaps his hands, fake handoff, throws it up the far side, and it is caught. Nice catch again by Bonga. With these guys, these 3 receivers out there, Titherington, Cortenhaven, and Bonga, they got great hands.
They sure do, and that quarterback, he's very, very accurate. You can see why until today he hadn't thrown an interception all year. Tough coverage. They're tough to cover.
2nd down, 2 yards to go on an 8-yard first down play. Ball resting at the 40-yard line, just inside the 40. Fake handoff. Thorson
He's
throws
down.
it out. He's down. They didn't call him down. They did call him down at the 41-yard line, so he lost a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd and 4. Bonga caught the ball, but his knee was on the ground.
Right, that's a big play right there.
So it's 3rd down 4.
It's 3rd down. Loss of 2.
Yeah, we're under 2 minutes, Dave.
Yep. 1:47 left. Now into the ball game, another tight end checking in. That's Randy Vajosic. Wheaton breaks their sugar huddle. Thorson, 3rd down 4, takes the snap. Handoff Weeks. Weeks is going to hit it, and he's going to pick up the first down after he picked up 5 on that carry.
Yeah, just really good running. I mean, a little bit of a hole there, but it was mostly all Weeks. First down.
Ball at the 36 of the Mount. 1st down, 10 yards to go. 1:15 left third quarter. Now Wheaton taking up as much time as they possibly can.
Yeah, which is very smart.
Well, it helps the Lions' defense, too.
But they want to get in the fourth quarter with that wind.
Yeah. 1st down 10, ball at the 36. Cortenhaven moves in motion to the near side, dropping back Thorson on play action. Throws over the middle. He's got Bonga complete for an 11-yard gain and a first down. Nice catch on the play by Tillison. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. We were lucky. We blew coverage. Our two DBs looked at each other like, that was you, that was you. Fortunately, he had to dive for it. He walks right into the end zone.
Yep. There is 37 seconds left, third quarter. 1st and 10. Bonga is out slot left. Cortenhaven is wide left. You got Tillison over here on the near side. Now, Cortenhaven will move in motion. Handoff goes to Weeks on the counter. He's got it at the 20. Picked up 5, 10, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Austin Price, shy of the first down marker after a gain of about 8.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the quarter, Dave.
And that will be the end of the quarter. So we've played 3. One more quarter to go in this playoff game. Your score at the end of 3. It's the Lions 34, the Thunder 31 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Do you need to break free from chronic dieting or disordered eating? I'm Tanya Fosnat-Jolliffe, a proud MSJ grad and the author of The Mindful Me Journey, a 40-day guided journal toward a healthier relationship with food and exercise. I wrote this journaling program to help people identify their eating behaviors, discover their emotional triggers, and learn how to break free from diet culture for good. If you're ready to break free, visit Amazon today and order your copy of The Mindful Me Journey.
Prepare your lawn organically with safety and peace of mind by calling Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care in Cincinnati and Dayton. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service creating beautiful and healthy properties. Pure Lawn's treatments are based on natural and organic materials. Cheaper chemical lawn programs weaken the grass and roots. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients by using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today, 513-787-3529.
Lions lead it here as we enter the fourth quarter of play by a 34-31 score in this Division III playoff game. Winner goes next week to play the winner of Wisconsin Whitewater and Bethel, and that appears it's going to be Whitewater. Lions on defense, 2nd down and 2. Handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks is going to be upended near the first down marker. Might have picked up enough for the first down after Brady Pierce knocked him down, and it will be enough for the first down.
And really got to stiffen up here now. Somebody's got to come up and make a really big play.
34-31. Lions by 3. But they are now playing with the wind in their face. Wheaton, boy, Wheaton's philosophy offensively in the second half has kind of changed. They're
they threw
taking
it a
more
little bit
time.
more. Yeah, now they're trying to wear us down.
8 seconds, 7 seconds on the play clock. Thorson takes the snap, drops back, looks over the middle. He's got a man, and it is almost intercepted.
Oh, I thought he had it, Dave.
I did too. That's Anthony Wright. Almost came up with the pick.
Wow, the receiver looked open, but Anthony made a nice job closing on the play and just couldn't quite come up with it. That was the big play I was talking about.
Yep.
Was number 30, Giovanni Weeks. 2nd down and 10.
2nd down 10. No, I was trying to say earlier, the trains go by here. It's almost like we're at the softball complex.
Yeah, down on River Road.
All we need is an airport. Bigger press box here.
That's for sure.
Weeks to the right of Thorson. Cortenhaven slot left. Bonga wide left. Handoff. Weeks got hit behind the line and dropped by that man again, Declan Brophy.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play by Declan. He just he whiffed on the block. Now we got 3rd and really long here.
Lost 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down, 14 yards to go. They need to get inside the 3 for a first down. And Wheaton looking over to their offensive coordinator, Andrew Bowers. Well, here we go. 3rd down, 14. What a game.
Yep.
Trips out to the far side for Wheaton. They've got Bonga on the near side, single receiver. Now Juska, the tight end, moves over to the left. He's going to get the ball, and he dropped it in his breadbasket at the 5.
Wow, he's wide open. I think he cut up the field a little early. That really could have been a motion penalty. They let it go, and boy, he hit him right in the hands, and he just dropped it. So they're going to try a field goal to try to tie it up.
So they will bring in their kicker, Mateo Jesh. He is 9 of 13 on the year. He kicked one earlier today for 31 yards. This one, they're going to spot at the 23, so it'll be a 33-yard attempt. Right dead center in the middle of the field. He's got the wind to his back. Jesh, the sophomore right-footed kicker. And the snap high. They get it down. Kick is up, end over end, and it is good, and we are tied. 13:21 to go in the ball game. It's now a tie game again. The Mount 34, Wheaton 34 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
The George Nikias Agency is a full-service company that offers auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. George is an independent insurance agent, which means he can customize your personal insurance needs according to the carrier that best represents you. By having access to many companies, George is able to help your family achieve what many agencies cannot. That's multi-policy, multi-car, paid in full, and over 55 discounts. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George today at 513-733-1255. BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
34-34 after that field goal by Wheaton's Mateo Jesh. And now Wheaton will kick it off from right to left. Back set to return. Turner, line drive kick. And Turner is going to let it go over his head and through the end zone for a touchback.
Lions flags. There's a little bit of
Let's see.
Yeah,
Eli Lafrange held up his hands like, what is going on? And Wheaton, they're arguing with the official. Lions have left the skirmish, and now the officials will sit down and talk about it.
Well, just as a side fact, there's two of their guys offsides on that kickoff, and that wasn't called.
So, flags all over. Let's see what the call is.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Return team number 87
and
number 28 of the kicking team. Those penalties will offset first down.
All right. So it turns out to be nothing.
Yeah. Well, when they say your team first, you don't know if you're going to get a return. So we're fortunate on that. Nothing stupid at this point.
So the Lions have the football, 1st and 10, tie ball game here in Wheaton at the 25-yard line. Taylor, the quarterback. McKenzie right behind him is the running back. Receivers out wide on both sides. Fake handoff. Taylor steps into the pocket, throws complete out to the 40-yard line by Joey Newton. 16 yards on the catch.
What a great catch by Joey. Josh let it just a little bit too far, but he dove and made a tremendous catch. Lions on the move.
Hurries up to the offense. 1st and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. Moving on the line by Wheaton, but the Lions let it go. They stand up, get the play call. Now settle back down on 1st and 10. Handoff McKenzie off the left side. Dives across the 45 out to the 46-yard line for a gain of 5 on that carry.
Yeah, Mo ran really well the last second half of the season.
12:45 to go. It's a tie ball game. 34-34. Lions with the football. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Here comes the blitz. Dropping back Taylor. Steps up into the pocket. Cuts to his right. He's going to get hit and dropped for a 3-yard loss. Back to the 43-yard line. He had nowhere to go.
No, he tried to step up, and there's just too many black jerseys there. So 3rd and about 8, I guess.
Ball back to the 43. Lions need to get to the 49. So it's going to be 8 yards to go. Pollard out wide to the left. Beecham and Newton.
I think think that's Austin Baracco.
Off to the right. McKenzie in the backfield on 3rd down 8. Taylor takes the snap, drops back, pump fake, now rolls out to the left. Can't find anyone. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be run out of bounds over on the Mount side at the 46-yard line. Gain of just a couple, and now what do the Mount do?
Yeah, they're going to kick it away.
Yep.
It's interesting to see how far this goes against the wind.
Damewood is going to kick it away. He'll be the punter.
He's coming off now.
And Taylor is going to kick it.
Huh. Okay.
Taylor will be the punter instead of Damewood. Dropping back, set to return. Cortenhaven back at about his own 20. And now Wheaton wants to call a timeout. With that little maneuver,
yep.
They may have thought there was a fake coming.
Absolutely, Dave. Right, good call. I think they think, wait a minute, he's not the normal punter, so they got something up their sleeve here. So that's, if nothing else, it makes them burn a timeout.
4th down, 5 yards to go. We're just going to keep it right here. Boy, this has it's been quite a game, hasn't it, Chuck?
It really has. It's had everything you'd want: turnovers, running touchdowns, throwing touchdowns, missed tackles, great running, great catches, 4th down conversions. Just you name it, it's had it.
You're in the playoffs now.
Yep. Yeah, this is the best of the best.
Yep. 4th down, 5 yards to go. Cortenhaven is coming off the field. Wheaton is expecting a fake. They've got their entire first-team defense on the field with nobody back to return.
This should be good for the Lions. Just kick it as far as you can. The wind will knock it down. It'll roll down inside the 20. It should.
Taylor looking things over. He's going to punt it away.
Oh, no doubt.
And it's a good punt. Kicks it high, and it's going to be short. He got it too high. And it's going to take a bounce, and it'll be down at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a punt, Chuck, of just about 16 yards. And now Wheaton will have the football.
Now Josh is talking to the official about something here. I don't quite know what it is.
Is there a flag down?
I didn't see a flag, but Josh was pointing at something. So they're just going to say 1st down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
So Wheaton will have the football with 11:21 left to go in a tie ball game.
Boy, the Lions had an opportunity to pin him in with nobody back, but we let him off the hook.
Punted it too high.
Yeah. You got to punt a line drive there against the wind.
Yeah.
It'll roll and roll.
So Wheaton has it 1st and 10 from their own 40. Weeks to the left. Movement on the line. That's the Lions. It's going to be.
Yeah, they're going to kill it.
The officials are going to blow it dead, although I think
they made contact with him, and I think that immediately blows it dead. So it's going to be 1st and 5.
Now the officials will again confer.
Defense, number 55, with contact.
That's Camden Fuller.
Yep, just tried to get a jump there. Actually, we had 2 guys jump off sides there.
So they'll mark it forward 5 yards to the 45-yard line.
Need a turnover.
1st and 5. Thorson, the quarterback. He's got Weeks to the left of him. Weeks has been outstanding today, 193 yards. And here's another carry, and he gets hit right at the line, struggles forward. And, again, Anthony Wright had his ankle. And he got 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Dave, he's so good after contact. Yeah. Boy, he just keeps spinning and churning. Instead of a no gain, he gets 2-3 yards out of it. It's good running back, really good running back.
Titherington back into the ball game now. Bonga is wide to the left. Now moving in motion, Cortenhaven to the near side. Dropping back, Thornton. He's going to throw it. Almost intercepted.
Yep. Good break on the ball there. Really good
Andrew
break.
Pierce jumped the route.
Yep. That was almost a pick 6. That was a really good read by him. Again, quarterback rolls right 95%. He's going to throw to the right. He's not going to stop and throw back across his body. So good read there. Good defensive play. This becomes a big 3rd down play.
Unless you're John Elway.
Well, yeah, there's a few that can do it, or Patrick Mahomes or somebody like that. But at this level, I would say that's not going to happen very often. Little surprised they didn't run the football to get the 1st down.
I am too.
I think they'll run it here.
Ball at the 48. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Weeks to the left. They brought in a tight end to lead the way. off this left side. Fake handoff, running it right up the middle of the quarterback. And that is Thorson across midfield, down to the Lions' 46-yard line. That's an 8-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah. Nice call. I can see where we would all go towards Weeks. Rightfully so, but he kept it and made the first down.
1st and 10, Wheaton. Boy, today they have been outstanding on third down conversions. Really 9 of 14.
Yeah, they really have.
They're 3 of 3 on fourth down conversions.
Yeah.
10:20 to go in the ball game, and it's running. 34-34. Wheaton with the football at the Lions' 46-yard line. Thorson now moves a man in motion. Weeks dropped the ball. Now Thorson tries to get away from somebody. Does. He's going to get hit and dropped. Boy, that play blew up right away, but he picked up a yard out of it.
Boy, we had him. He bobbled the snap. He tried to pick it up. We had a chance of getting for about a 4 or 5 yard loss, and unfortunately we couldn't wrap him up, and he basically made a yard out of it, like you say. So he averted disaster there.
He really did. Thorson now looking over to the sideline. 20 seconds on the play clock as they're bringing in some new players. Juska, the tight end, is back in. Cortenhaven comes in. He's going to line up at the tight end also. They're going to move Juska, the actual tight end, out wide to the right. Weeks to the left of Thorson on 2nd down and 9 from the 45. He bobbled that one. Looks over the middle. It's complete and downed at the 33-yard line for a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that pass over the middle's just killed us today. He was pretty wide open. The other times we've had okay coverage, that time he was just wide. He just went out and turned around. He was wide open.
Well, with the wind to his back, you'd think about another, 7 or 8 yards, and they're in field goal range?
Yeah.
It's at the 32-yard line of the Mount. 9 minutes exactly in running. Thorson, fake handoff, looks over the middle, throwing it deep into the end zone. He's got Bonga, and it is incomplete. Wow. Great play. Boy, nice play, Nate Owens on the coverage.
Yeah, really nice throw. He just made up just enough at the end because he was beat, but he got just enough in there to break it up. Really great play there.
Excuse me, that was Mason Owens, not Nate Owens with the coverage. Mason.
Yeah, that was a nice throw, too. He laid it right out there. Just a tad under threw him, and really nice play to break it up.
2nd down 10 at the 32 of the Mount.
Because he was beat off the line of scrimmage.
Play clock moving down toward 10 seconds and under. Game clock, 8:47. Thorson, fake handoff. Looks upfield, steps into the throw. He's got Cortenhaven, but it's out of bounds.
Yep.
Incomplete. Couldn't come in bounds with it, so it's 3rd down. 10.
With the wind, they're going to the pass quite a bit here, throwing the ball quite a bit.
And again, we've told you 10 of 15 in this ball game, Chuck, on 3rd down.
And 3 for 3 on 4th, and then the 2 other 4th downs. One, they kicked a field goal, so really they just had the one time. And then the other time they faked the punt.
Yeah.
So I don't think they've punted yet today, have they?
No.
I don't think they've punted today. And they're not going to punt here.
They have not punted here today. 3rd down 10, Bonga in motion, dropping back Thorson. Steps into the pocket. Flags are thrown all over the place, and it's going to be an illegal motion on Wheaton.
So that'll back him up 5 more, make it 3rd and 15.
That was Juska, the tight end, who moved too soon. 8:38 to go. So it'll be 3rd and 15 as they move it back to the 40, or make it the 37-yard line. 3rd down 15. Boy, the Lions really need to stop here, although they think you're in 2-down territory.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to bring pressure.
Thorson,
they're going to back out of it.
With Weeks to his left, fake handoff, steps into the pocket, throws, he's got it complete, and knocked out of bounds. Bonga, he's close to the 1st down, but doesn't have it. Needed to get to the 22, he's at the 23.
4th and short.
Here we go.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
They've been perfect on 4th down today. They need about a yard.
Yeah, but that was a killer to give up that big a play
there.
there.
And they're going to bring in more players and go to a huddle. Ball is at the 23. Needs to be at the 22 for a 1st down. It's 4th down. Thorson with Weeks to his left. Tight end left, Juska. Now he tried to do a hard snap, but the Lions stayed at home. Now handoff goes to Weeks. Weeks has got the first down, broke a tackle, 15, 10, and he's going to be down inside the 10 at about the 7. First down on the play after a 13-yard gain.
Yeah, really nice hole. He broke a couple tackles again, and he's a really hard guy to bring down. He runs really hard. We were concerned going in. He was a really good back, and boy, he's showing it today.
Ball at the 8-yard line of the Mount.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. You're looking like you might get a stop, but boy, they made a couple big plays.
8:10 to go in the ball game. Thorson, handoff Weeks up the middle, now cuts to the right, and he'll take it into the end zone for the score.
They keep feeding the beast there. It just couldn't make the tackles. He broke a couple more, and as you said before, time of possession, our defense has been on the field quite a long time.
7:59 to go in the ball game. It is now 40-34. And in to attempt the extra point is Mateo Jesh. Jesh has been perfect today. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, we've got 7:59 left to go. Your score in this playoff game, it's now Wheaton 41, the Mount 34 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator, and when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424.
Wheaton's going to kick it off for Wheaton. It is a 41-34 Thunder lead, 7:59 left to go in the ball game. Wheaton from right to left, kicks it off. It is high, end over end, deep into the end zone, and Turner just takes a knee into the end zone and stays right there.
He wanted to bring it out, but that was clearly the right decision.
So the Lions will have it, 1st and 10. In what could be the most important possession of the season.
Yeah, that's well said. Yeah, this is because if we give it back to them, they can run it, milk the clock, and any other score would pretty much put it away. So you're right. You're spot on.
1st and 10 from the 25. Taylor with McKenzie just off to his right. Powell tight end left, off the line. Handoff McKenzie off the right side. And he's stacked up and just brought down after a yard. Almost virtually no gain on the play. That was Lawson Hagler with the tackle from Georgia. They got a lot of players from Georgia. 2nd down 9 from the 26-yard line. Taylor with 7:35 remaining in the game. Fake handoff, looks to the left, throws out to the left to Pollard, and he got it in his hands but couldn't bring it down, incomplete.
Yeah, Cade's looking for a pass interference call. It's a back shoulder throw. Pretty good coverage. Little bit of tug in there, but they're going to let that go.
Yeah, both players were hand fighting on that one.
Yeah.
3rd down, 8 yards, or make it 9 yards to go. Dine is into the ball game. Powell leaves, so the Lions are going to go with the spread. McKenzie's going to line up at a tailback position. They've got Powell tight end left now. Receivers out wide on both sides. McKenzie to the right of Taylor, dropping back on 3rd and 9. Looks to his right, then to his left, bouncing on his toes. Steps up over the middle. He's got a man complete. completed the play. 45 is still making it. That's Newton. He goes to midfield. Holy cow.
I'm telling you, Dave, we are so blessed to have him. He could play easily at a higher level. Division II, probably even some Division Is. He's a great receiver.
25 on the reception, first down.
Heck of a throw, too.
What a play. Trips out to the far side. Beecham, single receiver out to the near side. On 1st and 10 from midfield. Taylor to his left, throws it out to the left, complete on the play to Newton. Newton to the 40, cuts to the middle, and he's going to be down at the 37-yard line in Wheaton territory after about a 13-yard gain. Boy, and there might have been a face mask on that, too.
I thought there was.
Flags down.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Let's see what they got here. Yep. You're all over it, Dave. You're all over it. Well, you talked about this being the biggest drive of this year. That third down was the biggest play of the year.
Yep.
We don't get that. We have to punt into the wind. I don't like our chances at all. Now we're right on the doorstep.
15-yard penalty.
What can you say about Joey Newton and Josh Taylor? And the line held up, too. They gave him great protection. And they've been doing that all day.
Yep. It was definitely a face mask. Newton today has got 8 catches over 100 yards. 1st and 10, ball at the 23-yard line of Wheaton. Lions are down 41-34. Taylor drops back, looks up the middle, plenty of green. He's going to run it to the 20, to the 15, and dive right there at the 15. He's got 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2, maybe 3.
Yep. Good decision right there. Take your positive yardage, live for another day.
That just opened up like the Red Sea.
It did.
Taylor, 2nd down, 3 yards to go. It's going to be a short 3. He's got McKenzie to the left. 6:18 left to go in the ball game. Remember, the Lions have all 3 timeouts left. Wheaton had to use one in the 3rd quarter. So they've got 2. Dropping back Taylor. Looking upfield. He's going to throw it into the end zone. It got knocked away, and it is intercepted. It got knocked up in the air and intercepted on the play by one of the defensive linemen for Wheaton. That is Grant Hayworth, a freshman out of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Wow, they made the play. Well, defense has got to dig in here, Dave. We got him backed up.
What is that? That's about the 3rd or 4th ball we've had batted at the line of scrimmage today.
Well, good coaching on their part. They can't get to him, so they're probably just saying, get your arms up and try to deflect it.
And they did.
Yeah, they did. So we got to dig in here and make a stop. There's still plenty of time.
Wheaton has the football, 1st and 10 in the lead. 6 minutes and 1 second left to go.
Hold him here, go down, score at the end of the game, go for 2 and win it.
Thorson, the quarterback. What a day he's had. 262 yards on 20 of 34. A touchdown and interception. He's going to throw it up the far side, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Boy, another great play by Andrew Pierce out on Cortenhaven.
Yeah, he was all over him. He was right on him. I'll tell you what, they're going for the throat. I will say that, but I'd be handing it off and saying run the clock and get me some first downs, but they're going for the throat.
Boy, nice play. Pierce was actually the intended receiver, and Cortenhaven did a nice job of knocking it away from him.
Yeah, he was all over him. Now, I know they like the man-to-man coverage. It's single coverage. They're a guy against our guy, but
so it is. Clock is down under 10 to 7 seconds on the play clock, and Thorson takes the snap, handoff Weeks right up the middle, spins away from a tackle. He gets it across the 20, out to the 25, keeps moving forward. He'll get it across to the 28-yard line, and that's going to be 14 and a gain of a first down.
Yeah, their big offensive line is taking charge, and he just runs so hard, Dave. He breaks. His yards after contact is ungodly. I mean, he just keeps churning and moving, and boy, first down.
Including number 4, Devin Donnerworth.
So it's first down 10 from the 27-yard line. Wheaton with 5:22 left. Thorson sets up a tight end on the left side. Handoff Weeks. Weeks is going to get hit and dropped at the 29. They'll put him out at the 30. That'll be a gain of 3. Looked like Brady Pierce with the tackle there, Chuck.
Yeah, he did. He's been all over the field, too. These guys are out there fighting their butts off. They're doing everything they can. They know it's kind of desperation time at this point as we're under 5 minutes to go. Like you said, we do have all 3 timeouts, but we got to make a stop. They're playing their hearts out there.
Thorson lets the clock run down again. The play clock down to 13. And he'll take the snap, hand off Weeks again, right up the middle. Big hole. Out to the 40, broken tackle. Across the 40, 45, out to the 48-yard line.
That's a broken record, him breaking tackles.
Yep.
He's really good.
20 yards on the gain, another first down for Wheaton. And Weeks has got to come out of the ball game as he lost his helmet. You know how I feel about that. But thank heavens for that rule right now.
Yeah, for sure. But his yards after contact, it's incredible. He's really good.
Trent Gabriel is into the ball game. Sophomore running back to take the place of Weeks because he lost his helmet. 4:15 left. Handoff, Gabriel, and he's going to get hit at the line and dropped right there, no gain. Maybe lost a half yard.
Yeah, at this point, not only to make a stop, I'm sure Coach Thompson saying, hey, start ripping at that ball, trying to pull it out to get a turnover.
4 minutes and running.
Because if they get another first down, then we got to start thinking about using our timeouts.
We're under 4 minutes now. Thing about it is also, too, Chuck, you've got to look forward. The Lions have not tried.
Here's a blitz.
And Thorson is going to throw it up the left side, and it's over the head of Cordenhaven, incomplete. The Lions have not tried this year an onside kick.
Yeah, well, right now we're not going to need one at this point. We got to score. And
third down.
That helped us. That stopped the clock for us. So third and long. Here we go again, Dave. Can we force a punt? 3rd and 11.
They are 10 of 16 today on third down.
Yeah, they've been really good on it. And like I said, even if they don't make it, they've made 4th down then. So
right. So it's 3rd and 11.
Play of the game for us on defense.
3:32 left. Thorson with Weeks back into the ball game to his right. Steps up. Looks upfield. He's got a man over the head. Intercepted by the Lions. That's Mason. They're saying he didn't get it.
But we got him off the field, so they're going to have to punt.
Boy, I want to see that one again because it looked like Owens had that football for the interception as they show the replay here. And he went up. And he's got it. Bobbling it. And, boy, I'm not sure he didn't have that left. No, looked like he lost it on the left shoulder coming down.
One of the few inaccurate throws today by quarterbacks.
So here comes the punt. First time they've punted today. Low, line drive. Beecham is going to let it hit at the 10, and it's going to bounce into the end zone. Good decision by CB.
Very good decision. I mean, he didn't even hit that good, but the wind, it just kicks it and rolls. And so here we go, Dave.
Well, last possession was the most important. This one just supersedes it.
I say we go down, we score, we go for 2 and win the game.
I like that idea.
That's what I would do. You don't want to go overtime with these. You want to win it right
we
now.
may be here all night if we go overtime with these guys.
Whether the rules get really goofy, at some point you start doing 2-point conversions and forget all that.
Well, these two teams, that may be a long time. Taylor, ball at the 20. Here we go. Lions 80 yards away. Handoff McKenzie off the left side to the 25, to the 30, spins forward to the 31. He's got 11 and a first down for the Lions.
I really like that first down run there.
Yes.
That's a good call. Good call.
Lions hurry up offense. 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff McKenzie again. Same play. He'll get it out to the 34, a gain of 3.
We're still good.
3 minutes to go in the ball game. Lions with 3 timeouts left. This is it, Chuck.
Yep.
This is pretty much it.
Yep.
2nd down, 7. Ball at the 34 in Mount Territory. Taylor looking things over. Clock running, 2:43. Setting things up. Moves McKenzie out of the backfield. Dropping back Josh. Looks to the left. Now looks to the right. Tucks it under. Looking upfield. And he was trying to go to Pollard, but Pollard actually stepped out of bounds. the officials threw their hats, meaning that he couldn't catch the ball.
Yeah, he became ineligible.
Well, now it's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I consider this 2-down territory. I wouldn't punt the ball back to them. Even
No.
with 3 timeouts, you'd have to get a stop, use them all, and then still get it back and go score with no timeouts. Got 2 plays here to make it.
3rd down, 7 from the 33, thinking 34 in Mount territory. Taylor looking to the sideline, 10 on the play clock, 2.5 on the game clock. Taylor takes the
Pressure.
snap. Here comes the blitz. He'll roll to his left. He'll throw. He got hit as he throws, and it is incomplete to Newton. And it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it if it's me. Let's see what Coach Hopperton decides.
Yeah.
You might as well die with your boots on.
Yep. It's been offense all year long that has carried this team, and now the Lions are going to use a timeout.
Yeah, well, you hate to waste it, but yet it's the most important play of the season. So you have to use it, get your best play that you think can pick up the first down yardage.
Chuck, it's been offense all year long.
Yep.
Like you said, if you're going to die with your boots on, you might as well go with what brought you here.
Yep, I agree 100%.
And that's what they're going to do. But they've got to dial something up here.
Yep.
You know, the one thing about it is they have covered the receivers coming over the middle extremely well, but we have not seen that trailing receiver over the middle today.
Yeah, they like to run that route, so maybe that's there, but they got to make sure they get beyond the sticks. It's hard to throw it in front and then hope you can, run for it.
Yeah. You know they're going to pressure the outside receivers, and it's hard to say. Remember the one play they ran in the first half was when they lined Beachum up in the backfield, and then he just went over the middle.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
They got a hand on it.
Well, let's see what happens.
Here we go.
Beachum is going to line up on the far side on the line wide receiver. Bunch receivers out to the near side. It's 4th down. Play of the year right here.
Back shoulder throw to Cornell.
4th down, 7. Newton moves in motion, dropping back Taylor. Taylor's going to keep it himself, and it's just going to be bottled up and dropped at the 33.
Yep, he had nowhere to go.
I don't know if that was a designed play, Chuck.
I don't think it was. I don't think he saw anybody open. He was going to try to create more time, and it just closed up on him. So the Lions in a really, really difficult position now. They're going to have to, A, stop them, use their timeouts, and B, they hope they don't either make a field goal or clearly score a touchdown.
So Wheaton will take it over in Mount territory at the 33, and the Lions really cannot afford to give up anything.
No, but again, I agree with the call to go for it.
2:16 to go in the game. Thorson, hands off to Weeks. Weeks right up the middle, stopped up at the 30, and he'll be stopped right there at the 30. And the Lions are going to let the clock run. They've just got, they're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, and they only have one left now because of the timeout they had to use. And again, they did everything right. They just couldn't execute the 4th down play. I think, you got Josh Taylor, an All-American quarterback. You got the receivers. You got the line. It just didn't work out. Tough environment. I mean, again, I say, the way the chips fall last year, I firmly believe in my heart if we would have played Alma at home, we would have won. And if we play this game, I think on our home field, we can win. But, having to go on the road all the time in these tough environments, it's tough, and especially in these close games. They played hard. Just need, right at this point, they need to try to strip the ball away. They just need to try to make a strip.
That is, they've got one timeout left.
I'd be stunned, floored, if they put the ball in the air.
2 minutes, 11 seconds left. Well, yeah, I mean, that would stop the clock, too, if it's incomplete. That helps us out. Yeah, I agree with you.
They're going to turn around and hand that ball off.
These two teams have met twice in the playoffs before, and Wheaton is 2-0.
And both of them have been here.
Yep. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Thorson with a hard snap now looks to the sideline, 15 on the play clock. Now he'll step back up and call the play. And takes the snap, hand off to Weeks. Weeks right up the middle's got the first down. Well, he's close to it. Sorry. He'll be stopped at the 24. Lions will take that final timeout.
Yeah, they make it here. They're going to take 3 knees. At that point, I was thinking maybe we'd put 9 or 10 in the box. I mean, you got nothing to lose. You got to try to make a stop because a first down essentially ends the game. So it's third
and less than a yard.
Yeah, we need a bobble snap. We need a miracle at this point. Let's dial up Herm Edwards.
Yeah.
Or something along that line. Miracle at the Meadowlands.
2:04 left to go. Lions are going to bring in their big bodies to stuff up the line of scrimmage, but it doesn't matter if Wheaton makes it on this one. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, they got 2 downs to make what? A foot?
Yeah.
They played their hearts out. They played tough. They didn't embarrass them. I mean, they showed strong. They showed people that they're a legitimate top 25 type of team. Just couldn't quite get over the hump. They just run the football so well.
41-34, Wheaton with the lead. There's 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the ball game.
They got to be pushing 300 yards rushing, aren't they? It's
297.
That's pushing it.
Third down, less than a football. Thorson keeps it himself. It's the old Philly dive, and he'll have the first down to the 21-yard line. Picked up 3, first down. That should do it.
Yeah.
They'll start the clock now, and all they've got to do is take a knee. And they will move on to face the winner of that Wisconsin-Whitewater and Bethel game, which I think Wisconsin pretty much had it handled, didn't they?
Last time it was 28-7 at half.
So, 1st and 10 Wheaton. And they take a knee, and there's first down, and that should just about do it. Minute 32 left to go in the ball game. Well, we'll talk about the season on our post-game show and try to get the comments of Tyler Hopperton in the media room after this game. But tell you what, it's been quite a season.
Yeah, I know they wanted to win a playoff game so bad. And we all did.
Yep.
It'll happen one day. This group has been special. Just a really tough draw against the top 10 type of team on the road. They're only lost to the number 1 team in the country. It's probably going to win the whole thing.
1 minute left. Actually under 1 minute, 50 seconds left. Wheaton has started the celebration. So it'll be third down. Thorson will take the snap, and that will do it. That'll do it. Took the knee, and that'll do it. Lions are going to lose it here this afternoon by a final score of 41-34 as the coaches, Jesse Scott and Tyler Hopperton, meet at midfield. And it was quite a ball game here today, Chuck.
Yeah, it really was. It went back and forth. Both teams obviously belong here. Both are really, really good teams. As Mount St. Joe, rooters and administrators and coach, they should all be proud of this football team and what the staff has been able to do, not only this year but in the past years. And it's always tough to lose that last game. But everybody's going to lose their last game except one. But I know they'd like to win one and go on. But they've got nothing to be ashamed of. They played hard, they coached hard, and just wasn't meant to be today.
The final score here today, 41-34. Wheaton moves on into the playoffs, and the Lions bow out with a record finally this year of 9 wins and 2 losses. We'll be back to wrap it up here from Wheaton right after these timeouts.